Hello everyone and welcome to the Midnight Yarns podcast. It is me, Leo, and your boy Josh.
How's it going?
And this is this should be the third episode, or the third podcast that we uploaded. I've had a bit of difficulties with editing softwares and everything to edit the first episode, but hopefully it should be up by the time you hear this podcast, but hopefully it's all good. No problems. Because I've had some real bad experiences with it this week.
Oh, doesn't sound too good.
Nah, bro. I've had 3 softwares throughout the whole week trying to edit it.
Yo, fucking
I was using Adobe After Effects, which is basically a software just for like intense like effects and stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. I didn't know it was like just for that. And then I had Sony Vegas Pro, which I normally edit with. And the whole reason I never had that is because it was like faulty for some reason. So when I re-downloaded it and used it, it was the same thing. So I was like, fuck. Then I got Adobe Premiere Pro, which is good. That'll work out. So fingers crossed everything should be fine.
Yeah.
But how's your week going, mate?
Not too bad.
Not too bad?
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, it's going alright.
Did you happen to start the fitness training talked about
Nah,
last week?
not yet.
Oh, yeah.
Not yet, to be honest. Probably not even next week either. But I'm going to be completely honest. Probably not even next week, but I'll have everything sorted out because I'm just like, I don't know if I'm overthinking it. Hopefully I'm not, but I'm just, when I get into something this big, I want to make sure I'm like,
you want to be like
organized and like scheduled. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I don't want to go to the gym and have no idea what I'm doing.
Oh,
just like sitting there like not knowing how to fucking skull crush or fucking deadlift or anything, like I want to know. I know you don't need to know exactly what you're doing, but I want to know a good idea of what I'm doing so I can efficiently get in there, get out.
Gym you plan on going to?
Yeah. I'll probably go to, what's it called?
Do you have a
shit, I forgot what it's called.
Down in Gisborne?
I'm not sure. Let me search it up. Gisborne Gym. 1, 2, 3. Oh shit. I think there's 3 main ones in Gisborne. Actually, not. Wait, I've actually got a few. I've got Jets Gisborne, which is like, I don't know. I'm probably going to go to one called Anytime Fitness.
Oh, yeah. No, they're pretty good. There's a few of them around my area.
Yeah. What about you? What gym do you go to?
I personally go for City Fitness.
Yeah.
Which is quite just your like standard one.
Yeah.
It's very like reasonable price, so it's quite like a lot of people go to it, but it's definitely worth the money.
Yeah.
Just super cheap and has everything you need, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's really the one of the things I'm really worried about is like going to a gym and then like them not having everything I need. But I mean, since I'm a beginner and I'm probably only going to do training 3 days a week, it probably shouldn't be too bad for the first like year or so of doing it.
Yeah, definitely.
It shouldn't be like fucking all these crazy different machines that work out your ball sack or anything, Bro, imagine that, bro, deadlifting with your ball sack, bro.
I'm not sure how that would come in handy, but
Bro, when you're in that position, bro, when you're fucking doing the deed, you want to have some balls of steel, mate.
Do you? Well, I mean, I don't think they play a huge part. They're kind of just like they're on the side,
They're on the side, bro. What kind of balls do you have? On your
know what
fucking
I mean.
quads? Yeah, I know what you mean.
Just strapped to my chin like Peter Griffin.
Oh fuck, dude! Have you seen that? I saw it on Facebook the other day. It's like a from a comedy movie or something. This guy's like dating some chick, and she's got balls on her chin.
Nah,
Or
I
oh
haven't
no,
seen.
there's a guy. He's got balls on his chin, and a girl's dating him, and she's like taken away by like
Yeah.
his balls. Oh, it's actually the
Why?
Wolverine. Who's that actor? Hugh Jackman.
Is it?
I remember now. Yeah, it's like him with balls on his chin. He's like, I'm born with it and everything.
Fucking hell.
He's like eating soup, bro.
So-
The soup gets on his balls on the
that-
chin.
Oh. No. I have seen that clip. I have seen it. I think I saw it on like a TikTok video.
Oh, no, yeah, that is where I saw it. Yeah, TikTok,
Fuck
not
it.
Facebook.
Fuck, it was weird. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, no way. Like, what kind of...
Like, that
What
was
kind
my
of movie-
first reaction. Was like, what the fuck is this?
Bro, first when I was watching it, I thought she was seeing things. Like, I
Yeah.
thought it was only her seeing the ball sack on his chin. But as you watch it more, it's actually like he's got balls on his chin. He's like wiping everything off and shit. It's fucking
Yeah.
weird. Some good shaven balls, I tell you. No hairs on that sucker.
That's what you want, mate.
Fuck, you don't need no cologne, bro. Just have ball sweat on your neck and you'll be fucking
Jeez.
sweet.
Fuck. Oh god. Something you shouldn't be thinking about.
Nah. Why are you thinking about it? You're like fucking about to throw up.
Nah, it's just a weird image. But
Yeah, it definitely is. Fuck. I was looking at that. I was like, what the hell? And especially weird seeing Hugh Jackman with it. It's like, what kind of role?
what
Is this like a
fucking-
freebie, one-off or some shit?
Yeah. How much are they paying you, mate?
Yeah, just a quick milli for like one scene.
Yeah.
We crack up if he like just instantly turns into Wolverine. You see his balls fucking wagging everywhere off of his chin.
Instead of Wolverine, he just turns into like one big, like, dick or something. Like his nose just like slowly extends into a penis.
Bro, you think he grows a dick for a nose, and his
Like-
skin touches to green, so he looks like fucking Squidward from SpongeBob, bro.
Oh no.
His hair starts to recede, bro, and he goes bald.
Fucking
Holy shit.
hell. Imagine that, eh? Face
There'll be
just
some
looks like
crazy CGI, bro. You're gonna have to bring fucking Marvel CGI from that.
Yo.
Speaking of Marvel, have you gotten around to watching Loki or nah?
Oh yeah. Did I discuss that? I finished it. I can't remember. I'm not sure if that was last week's podcast or whatever, or maybe after
don't
the
remember.
podcast.
I think you said you
Because I was
had a
telling
few
you about-
episodes done.
I was talking to you about that part where like Doctor Strange is gonna be like so pissed.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
now
yeah.
he has,
I
like,
remember that.
The whole multiverse to deal with.
Yeah,
I mean,
I can't wait for that movie to come out.
yeah. Nah, definitely. That's gonna be one of my favorites. I can already tell. Well,
Yeah.
not favorites, but like a good one to look forward to.
For sure. That and
But-
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I really hope they go with this whole, multiverse pathway.
Yeah. I think they are.
Because they teased the Spider-Man? They haven't. It's just been rumors that they're gonna bring back like the other guys, or at least one
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, it's just rumors. But I did see a thumbnail on YouTube talking about like a trailer teaser that was like leaked.
Yeah.
I saw the thumbnail was like Spider-Man in a black suit, but I didn't want to click on it. It was like spoilers. Like I wanted to just, when the trailer comes out, I just want to watch it then.
Mm.
I hate leaks aren't too bad, but it's just like if it reveals too much, I don't want to look at it.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially if it's like
something you're like into, eh?
yeah, for sure.
Nah, I get that.
But Loki is like apparently Loki is like the setup for huge multiversal like crossovers and stuff.
Well,
So,
who was the main like big boss villain or whatever is meant to be like one of the other guys' variants, eh?
yeah. So the guy that they see at the end of spoilers for anyone who's wanting to watch it, but I mean this is episode podcast 3, so probably like 2 people,
probably just
Jaden and his brother,
No.
watching this. But yeah, that last guy that they see, like the guy at the end of time, what's his name? The
I don't even know.
Immortus or some shit.
It was one of those.
Anyways,
names. Oh, yeah, go on.
That's it's a Kang variant.
Oh yeah, Kane or whatever.
It's like, yeah, Kang the Conqueror.
True.
That's like he's like the good variant when he's talking about like them fighting the multiversal war, and that he comes out on top and like controls everything.
Yeah.
The that like statue that you see at the end, or that Loki sees at the end in the TVA, that's like a worse version of. Oh, actually, that is Kang the Conqueror. The guy that they see in the Citadel is like a version of him, but actually not like called Kang the Conqueror.
That's like he was talking about his variants, eh? And how like he's like the nicest one out of all of them, or something like that.
Yeah.
Or at least that's kind of how I took it as.
Yeah. I think the variant that's taken over now after he died is gonna be the main like version of him for a little bit in the MCU.
Yeah.
Because he's supposed to be the main villain in the new Ant-Man movie.
True. Yeah, I read something about that.
Yeah, so I'm not really that big of a fan of Ant-Man, to be honest. Like, it's a bit of a...
Nah, I like the actor. I forgot his name. He's quite funny.
Actor's fun, crack of ass.
Yeah, I like the first Ant-Man. I reckon that was quite enjoyable.
Yeah.
Second one, yeah, not so much.
Yeah, second one was like iffy as, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I know,
wasn't really that
not
good.
all Marvel movies are gonna be perfect, you know.
Yeah, I think it has to have like a real good director and a real good story. I feel like Ant-Man is just like more comedy than it is like storytelling and everything. Yeah.
I mean, I was just gonna ask, what would you say your favorite so far Marvel movie out of like the cinematic universe?
Oh, that's a hard one. I would go for the normal and say like Captain America, Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
But I can't really think off the top of my head like all of them, but that's definitely up there.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure though.
I was never a fan too much of that Winter Soldier, but then I rewatched it like at least twice, and each time I rewatched it, I just like fell in love with it even more.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't really vibe, I guess, with it at first, and then it's just like that one definitely grew on me. But yeah, that's definitely a good one.
Yeah, that's a real good one.
That'd be in my top 5 for sure.
Oh, for sure. I think it'll be in anyone's top 5. It's such a like all round the movie. It's real good. Like it's got a bit of comedy here and there, like comedy lines and everything.
But just for
and then the action is pretty sick.
For the storyline setup, I quite like that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
the Bucky.
Yeah.
Storyline.
And how like Hydra's like tapped in to like all of Shield kind of thing.
Yeah.
That was quite good for the main storyline, I guess.
Yeah. Have you seen the new Black Widow or nah?
Yeah. Have you
Oh,
actually?
have you?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
See, I have mixed reviews for that. It had a few decent scenes, but overall it wasn't my, like, I guess, cup of tea.
Yeah,
Like, it was
for sure.
very. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I don't know. I feel like the comedy didn't work some of the time.
Yeah.
Like, there was a few, like, I guess, cringy jokes here and there, but I just feel like it's one of those movies that you go watch it, you be like, yep, that's pretty cool, but then it's not, like, memorable. Like, I'll probably, like,
Yeah, I
forget
know.
about it.
Yeah. I mean, even like looking back at it, like it's all good in the
Mm.
moment. Like as you're watching it for the first time, it's like, oh, this is sick.
Yeah.
And then like a few days later, if you think about it again, you're like, fuck, that actually wasn't like
And
that good, really.
Loki, it kind of, like, it's like, yeah, it was a good movie. Like, it had decent action scenes. Like, the acting was, like, alright. But it just opened also, like, a few plot holes, like, because you know how it's like before, like, all this Endgame and Infinity War stuff,
Yeah.
and it's just like, I don't know, just introducing, like, new characters that could have easily been, like, joined in the fight, you know.
I know.
Like, yeah.
It's probably like just to talk about those comedy bits that you're talking about. Like some of them just come off cringy.
Mm.
There's that one scene where they're like, they're in that shop and to do something, and she's like, teasing her for like her
Posing.
superhero stance thing.
Yeah, the posing shit.
She like, yeah, the posing where she
Yeah.
like flips back her hair. It's weird because as I was watching that for the first time, I'm like, what is that guy behind the counter? Like, what is the cashier thinking of the situation right now?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they're whispering or anything. Like, he's right in front of them as they're talking about
Like
killing
Asian-
people and
yeah.
shit. Yeah. It's
yeah.
like, I'm pretty sure everyone in the world knows who Black Widow is and knows what she looks like. Especially from Civil War, like, people know who
True.
she is. And so,
So
it's kind of weird.
where
No, you go on. I
where
was
did
just
this
ending
kind
the
of
thing.
where did this kind of fit in? This kind of fit in after that whole Captain America Civil War, eh?
Yeah.
It- like,
So it's
right
between...
after that.
Yeah, it's between Civil War
'Cause that-
and Endgame.
yeah, or Infinity War, actually.
Oh, yeah,
Infinity
Infinity
War.
War, yeah.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the movie, she's got her blonde hair, and in Infinity War, she's got her blonde hair.
And at the end of Endgame, she's fucking dead. So,
Bro, have you seen that on TikTok of that fucking Beetlejuice guy? It's like, the next morning, she was dead. The next morning, that motherfucker was dead.
Fuck, I love that meme.
Yeah, I know, same. That's fucking hilarious, bro.
I love those
Oh,
memes.
that fits so perfectly.
I love the memes where they, like, it's like they don't die as such, but they kind of just, like, slip off the radar, but you can just use them for, like, any situation almost, or like certain voice lines. You can take those clips and you can do, like, so many memes with it.
Yeah.
I love. Yeah.
Oh, what, like MCU like from MCU films?
Oh, no, not just that. Just in general, with anything, like, there was, like, a joke one about, like, I think, like, Juice WRLD, and then it was like,
Oh yeah,
his
that-
name
yeah.
put in, but it's
that
like,
one was like predicting COVID, or no, it was actually
No,
like
it
him
was-
saying something and they use it as a meme.
yeah,
Yeah,
but no, I guess, yeah, I like those memes where it's like, memes you can just use as like templates, kind of like that Toby Maguire one where he's like, "How did this get in there?" or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
You
No,
know,
that's a good word to explain it. Template, like you build off of that.
yeah, I feel like there's so much like different categories of memes. You know,
Yeah,
it's such
fuck,
a
for
vast,
sure. It's like a whole. It's like a whole culture, bro.
yeah, it's like a whole
Meme culture.
multiverse.
Yeah, you got your captions, you got your low quality ones, you got your fucking just like perfectly cut screams. You got your fucking like you got so much shit.
Yeah, it's like, what was the world before memes, bro? Like, was it
I
just like
know,
so
bro.
serious or something?
It was either serious or just fucking boring, bro.
I feel like I always still like think, how did memes start from? And I always come to the conclusion that it was that fucking Harambe meme. I swear.
Yeah, you
'cause
reckon?
I was watching a video of something ages ago, and it's like, what kind of pioneered the first like internet memes or whatever?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's hard to say because like there's always been like internet jokes and like those like caption memes.
Mm.
Because like even back when computers were like just a thing, like, or like iPod touches were out, there was like those like, I guess not shitty memes, but like just like it'll be like a joke type thing, but it'll be like written as like a sentence, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
on like a picture of a cat with like funny glasses or something. And it'll be like, I don't know, just like real stupid like memes, eh?
Yeah. It's like,
Like,
what you said, like a cat with glasses, like just chilling,
Yeah.
and the caption could be like,
when you're
after
done
I
the
hit-
dishes or something, or
yeah, after I hit fucking 2 bong rips or some shit like that. Like,
yeah,
it's so easy to like do that. But I feel like that's where, I don't know for sure, but those are like, I feel like that's what kind of introduced me to all that stuff is like caption memes.
yeah.
Like especially at school, do you remember that? I forget the
Just
teacher's
like
name.
teachers that would, or just teachers in general, just had them printed out, eh?
Yeah. I forget her
I
name,
rem-
but it was that really,
Miss
is that really
Dell-
big teacher?
Oh, Miss C.
Yeah, Miss C. Bro, she had it all over her fucking classrooms.
Well, her and Mr. Rama, if you remember.
Oh
him,
yeah, Mr. Rama. Yeah. Nah, that guy was
those
chill
two
as,
kind
bro.
of like, I guess, inspired like the whole use of having memes
Yeah,
in the
for
class.
sure.
Which
For sure.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. It's like trying to relate to like students, so I guess
Yeah.
you're just trying to fit in. But
No, yeah, there's like multiple times where I'd go in a classroom and I'd always look at the posters and I'd just like laugh in my head, but not actually like,
yeah,
physically laugh, but
like they're all like so cringy and like real terrible, but they're just funny. Like,
yeah.
yeah. But
There's like, I remember there's one,
I think
it's like the baby with the fist, like
Oh, yeah.
that. Yeah, and then the caption's like when I start collecting people's phones or some shit, because
Yeah.
phone during the class or some shit.
Like they're just teacher memes. Like
Yeah.
fucking teachers probably like printed out in their staff room, and they probably like showed them all at lunch. Hey, like, look at this.
Yeah.
This is so funny, and they're probably like all
I know.
pissing themselves.
And then we see it. All we relate to
Yeah.
is that it's a meme, but we actually don't relate to the caption.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing we're laughing at is the picture and the fact that like it's a
Teachers
meme.
have
We're
it,
not actually, we're not actually laughing at the caption.
Nah, the one.
We don't relate to it.
So before she came along, what stuck out for me, and this, I think this will always stick out for me when I think about our school, is that one meme in like every maths class and English class, and it was like the Gandalf one,
Oh,
And it was like,
yeah.
if you don't study, you shall not
Yeah.
pass.
Oh, God,
And
bro.
it
It makes me fucking shiver just fucking thinking about it,
that
bro.
was like such like that was definitely like Miss Odell's like meme.
I know,
Like
yeah.
she had that. I swear she had it like twice in a room.
Two of them, just on opposite sides
She
of the room.
she had like one, and then she had like another one in the hallway as well. It was like everywhere, that fucking meme.
I know. It was in Mr. fucking, what's his name?
It's
That
in
fucking
Mr.
American
Geese's
guy.
class. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Geese's class. That's where I remember it from.
Oh, see, I remember first year in Miss Odell's class.
Yeah, that's because you were with the fucking big boys, man. I was down at the bottom.
Because you went in
I
our
didn't.
class in the first year, eh?
Nah,
No.
I moved in the second year.
Yeah. No, see, we only had her every Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, we had Muscalia every...
Oh, fuck off.
We had Muscalia for 3 days.
That's right.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, we had her every day. We didn't have a break from her. Because we had her for English, maths, which is fucking weird.
And social studies, right?
Yeah, social studies.
Fucking hell.
So we had it, bro, and the days where it was like one subject,
Yeah.
you know how we had one subject for the whole day?
Oh, and it would be her.
Bro, we'd have Monday to Wednesday just her.
Oh,
Because we had maths,
bro.
fucking English, and social studies.
Not gonna lie, your class was fucking like just the ruthless one, eh? Like, you guys,
Nah, the
it was
ruthless
the
ones were
bottom of the
fucking like...
barrel.
Well, yeah, we were all the bottom ones. We were the fucking, like, thickest ones. We had, like, all the fucking islander chicks and shit,
You're
like...
one step from being like Padikura almost.
Yeah, for sure, bro. We were
Like,
one
your
step from being the fucking, like, special needs
It was
fucking
like-
class. We checked the, like, no offense, but we had... What's his name? The one that used to hang out with, I might bleep this out, but the one that used to hang out with... That tall guy? And he was kind of like...
On the special side.
Yeah, but, like, he was still normal.
Still
You know, he was,
normal,
like,
yeah.
in the middle.
Oh god. I remember
forget his name.
few of the special needs. But that's only because I remember playing Minecraft on the school tablets or whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck, that was a good time.
Ah, yeah, I remember fucking searching up tutorials on, like, good-looking houses,
Yeah.
getting real good at building that one specific house, and then doing it in front of the bros. They were like, bro, that house looks sick, bro. I'm like, yeah.
I just remember joining the servers of the special needs kids and destroying all this shit.
Oh my god! Bro,
Remember,
you're
like-
evil. You're evil.
Did you not do it in like year 9 and 10 when everyone was playing Minecraft on those tablets?
Yeah.
And it was like
nah, I'd always
Pocket
play it by
Edition.
myself, bro.
And I had the
It's 'cause-
servers come up,
Yeah.
and it was every form time and just like lunch as well. And then I just remember me and a few other mates. You probably know who they are, but we'll just go on and fucking destroy everything, and then they'll like be they'll be like crying in the chat.
Hey!
And it's like, yeah, bro. And then like when the bell would ring, you know how like it's like real busy when the bell goes for like go to the first period.
Yeah.
Like, because they didn't know who it was, like, because we were just random usernames, eh? And like, we would give them shit, like, we'd pass them in the hallways, and be like, oh, did you see that guy fucking pouring lava on the house? And then we would like, he'd be like, they'd be like so mad at her, like, yeah, I wanna fucking kill that guy, and blah blah blah.
Oh!
Like, that was salty. And we just like went along with it for the longest time, eh?
Holy shit, bro.
Fuck,
That's like
funny.
the closest New Zealand can ever get to a school shooting.
Oh, believe me, if this was America, bro, we'd have been fucking... that school would have been shot up in no time.
Fuck, for sure, bro.
Because those guys.
If gun regulations were as bad as American ones, for sure there'd be school shootings, bro. Fuck, but that's crazy. I never went to that extent, mate. You guys are evil. Now, the thing is, though, like, when I played Minecraft, I was pretty much the only one that played in our group, like, our friend group, like Keanu, Levi and that, like, well, some people would play, but, like, normally they'd just, like, do other things, and I'll just be sitting there playing, so I didn't really, like, get on the servers.
Yeah, and it was definitely such a big thing for kids at lunch, especially in the first year.
Yeah, because it was like a free tablet, bro.
Yeah.
How did we even pay that off? Like, I think you could pay it off and, like, buy it in full, if your parents
I swear
allowed
that
it.
thing was only worth, like, $170, but...
Yeah, probably.
It was fucking... It was good while it lasted. It lasted, I think, me around about year 11 till mine started crapping out.
Really?
Most people didn't even last till, like, year 10, bro.
Yeah, I lasted till year 10, but once I got to year 10, I think the first term, it cracked. Like, I remember I had it in my bag. My bag was like fucking, bro, it was like military grade. I had all the pockets, mate. It was like this big bag. And I put it in my bag, and I put it down on the grass, and I went to go play basketball with the boys, and then I came back when my bus came to go home. I get home and I see my tablet and it's fucking cracked across the whole screen. Well, half of the screen.
Bro, that happened to so many people, right? And the biggest scam was, it was like after the first month, almost half the people in our year all had like cracked screens. And I remember the biggest scam this fucking school did was say they would replace it. And they put, like, remember? It was like...
Yeah, and then they just eventually,
boys,
like, just said fuck it and go for Chromebooks.
I think it was, like, Keegan or Jacob or someone. And they broke theirs in, like, the first few days almost, or something like that. And it's like he never got one replaced. It's like and that's what they promised. They're like, oh, yeah, just take it in. We have insurance or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, and you're taking it to, like, Mr. John, bro, to fix it, Yeah, he never did it, bro. He was supposed to fix it or take it somewhere to fix it, and like, it never got fixed, bro. Yeah. Like, or some, like, random, like, Chinese place to fix it.
And I remember, like, I think it was, like, either Keegan or Quinton or someone like that. They had this broken, and then I remember... He kept like asking him, like, bro, like, sir, is it gonna be fixed? Like, has it been taken? And he always like, yes, it's so, blah blah blah, it's taking it in. And then one day we were searching in the classroom, like during lunch or whatever, and we opened the desk, and there's fucking tablet sitting in there, just like under like sheets of paper, just sitting in there collecting dust, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
It was like, that was the point where it was like, yeah, the school's a fucking joke and a half, you know.
Oh man, I could fully see it just like in a hidden box, you know, in the hallway that whole block had. I could just fully imagine it like under those desks.
No, it was just
in a box, drawer. Like just sorted.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
I was just sitting there with,
that's like... even worse though. In his drawer under all his like documents.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But they did that to other people too, like even like some of the top students. They just didn't even fucking replace.
Yeah.
And
then like what?
People just ended up
11?
using their phones for shit.
I know, yeah.
I think that's what I did. I just ended up using my phone for fucking half the shit.
Fuck, I remember the laptops in the library.
Oh, fuck.
And it was like monitored. They were all monitored by the library lady on her computer behind her desk.
Mm.
And I remember I was with Christian and fuck, I think it was Rawari, Christian and someone else. or maybe a few other people. But we're all just like, we're on Google and we're typing like, "Are you watching us?" on the search bar,
Yeah.
and then like we'd look up to her. And then she looked up to
Sure,
us, and
yeah.
then she smiled, and then looked back to her thing.
Bro,
I'm like,
right.
we're like, oh shit! Oh, and we kept typing stuff.
I remember.
And then I think she like backspaced it,
yeah,
like she'd
yeah,
erase
yeah.
it,
And you can
and
like,
it was like crazy, bro.
you could like see when she was on a. Like,
yeah.
a little like avatar would like pop up or something. Wasn't it something like that? I can't remember.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. But that was that
Fuck, I
one.
remember
That was
that.
one time where I was just like, "Fuck, that's crazy, bro." Fucking spy shit.
Fuck, librarians are some of the most sneakiest people, eh? Like,
I know. Fucking snakes, man.
yeah.
And that was a quiet librarian too, eh? Like she was, well, not quiet, but like,
None to our class would come in.
oh yeah, true, for sure, bro.
Especially the
Fucking Quentin and Keegan and everyone.
Nah, especially the ESK, the employment skills class, bro. I feel like Mr. Mosse
Oh
got
yeah,
in so much trouble just because like
I know.
how loud like all the boys would get.
In the back.
Yeah, because we'd always be like upstairs, and we'd be like yelling and like fucking talking loud, and like we had like the other boys playing their music on the fucking speakers, bro.
Bro, even do you remember Anton? He was like a guy that like really wanted to do rugby league and shit. He was like a rowdy fucking fella.
Anton, fuck, it, like sounds
Moldy fella.
familiar. Yeah, like did he only join like halfway through?
Yeah, he like joined in year 11.
Anton. Fuck, nah, it's not ringing any bells.
He like I remember
know
he
if I saw a picture, I know straight away, but
yeah, I remember he proposed to. Do you remember? Fuck, I'm gonna have to bleep out so many like a few names, but do you remember that like chick that was a few years above us?
no, I don't. Jeez,
Fuck, I think I only remember these people because we used to mess with them.
Was she special? Like special needs?
Oh shit! Yo, nah, she wasn't special.
Oh, fuck.
Well, technically she was because like the boys thought she was hot, but I never saw it.
Wait, really? I just can't remember these fucking people.
Nah, it's all good.
Jeez.
But yeah, there's that one guy, Anton, bro. Fuck. At the end of every period, he'd be so rowdy because, like, you remember, like, Mr. What's his name? Mr. For ESK?
Oh, Mr. Mosse.
Yeah, Mr. Mosse.
Yeah.
Like, he'd stand by the stairs and, like, handshake or, like, fist bump.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He'd be, like, super rowdy. He's like, oh, see you later, sir.
Yeah.
See you later, hey. And he'd, like, fist bump and, like, fucking... When everyone's walking down the stairs, everyone's trying to be, like, you know...
Yeah.
semi-quiet, and then he's just like doom 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 doom, like fucking, like a
Yeah.
fucking ogre from
Fucking
Lord of the Rings or some shit,
Yeah.
or Shrek.
Oh, I know exactly like that whole image is in my head, but not with. It's with the other person. That guy, not him.
Oh no, yeah, fuck, I've got the names mixed up.
Oh.
No, yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah. Because I was like, who the fuck's Anton?
Nah, I got mixed up with someone at my fucking workplace.
Oh, true.
Because there's someone at my workplace that was like
No.
literally him.
Because I'm like,
But yeah,
I was thinking the stories you were just saying. I'm like, this isn't who I'm thinking, but I was thinking of like this other guy, and then it's like, yeah. Nah, that guy
Yeah,
was
yeah.
fucking crack up, eh?
I know. It was fucking hilarious. I remember in year 13, he like dropped out in year 12.
Yeah.
And in year 13, he'd come by every now and then in his fucking shitty Paru car.
Yeah, bro.
He'd like hold me up, bro, because we caught the same bus. There was one day he
remember-
pulled up and we were talking, and then the bus came,
Yeah.
and then we were like trying to like respectfully but slowly like get out of the conversation because the bus was gonna leave.
Yeah.
And we're like slowly walking away, and he's like still talking to us, like getting louder and louder. We're like, okay, bro, like our boss is like, oh no, you're all good, bro. I'll see you later.
Wasn't there this one time where he was like asking for a ride or whatever, but no
Yeah.
one was like giving it to him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was I think it was
Yeah.
they saw him at the mall, and they had like a feed and everything. They went back to their car to eat, and he was outside while they were eating inside the car because he was like waiting for a ride. And then once they finished all of their food, they like popped open the window and they're like, "All right, bro, we're off." And he's like, "Oh, no, yeah, all good. See you fellas later. See you at school." He'd walk off. But it was like so obvious that he wanted a ride. I don't think he ever said he wanted a ride.
Nah.
But it was like super obvious. Like, why would you stay there?
Yeah.
Like while they're eating in the car. Like,
Oh no.
bro, that's super awkward. I'd hate to be in that situation,
Just
bro.
like standing like outside of the car. Eh?
I know, bro.
Imagine
Probably
if
just
their
like sitting on the
windows-
concrete.
Imagine if their windows were up and he's like trying to talk through the glass.
Bro, that's
Just, like,
that's what I'm envisioning, bro. That's what
Like-
would be the most awkwardest thing ever.
Imagine like all the windows up. They're just like sitting in the car. He like steps closer. You hear like the lock, like the central lock. Fuck, imagine.
Bro, he's like sitting on the ground talking, and he gets all excited and stands up, and then someone
just hear,
fucking
like-
locks the whole car.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be
I remember
hilarious.
driving with my sister once, and she always does this. Like, if she's like driving at night, she always like locks her cars. Like, we'll come to like a traffic light, and it'll be like some cook cunt will be walking past, and then like when they're like kind of close, she like locks the door. But it's like so obvious too. Like, it's like loud from the outside.
Oh, is it one of those cars where it's like
It's
the
like,
pop-up lock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like brutal, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Safety first, eh?
You gotta be safe. Yeah, you gotta be safe, bro. West Auckland,
Yeah, man.
even though it's not South Auckland, it's still Auckland, you know, so gotta be safe. Even around where I live. Oh, well, not where I live, but no, you always gotta be cautious, mate. Gotta take those precautions. No matter what.
Pretty much.
Americans will say we're racist, but
No.
I've got black friends, so I can't be racist.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't matter when you have opposite race friends or whatever,
Yeah.
you know.
My boyfriend's sister is black.
Yeah,
I can't be racist.
I can say the N-word all the time.
Oh man, those guys are ridiculous.
Our country is like pretty strange, eh? So it's like it's just such a mix. We're just so multicultural, which I guess it's a
just
good
like
thing.
it's basically just like no fucks given, racist or not, really.
Yeah,
You know,
pretty much.
like Jaden. I don't want to call you out, Jaden, but fuck, you need to stop saying Niggs or Niggz. That dude, like, he calls like it's not like a word that he like often uses,
Yeah,
like on the regular, but
yeah.
every now and then he'll like call one of his mates and be like, and say that.
I just feel
It's
like
mate, come on.
people use that word in particular because like some of them just want to trigger like some sort of reaction, like because it's like they make it so you can't say it, but it's like you're telling someone not to do something that you're gonna want to do it more.
Yeah.
Sort
Oh,
of.
for sure, bro.
Like,
yeah.
I just
It's
think,
like white kids in America, like, on the game.
It's such a touchy subject too. Like, they should just make it. This is probably gonna sound bad, but they just make it everyone can use it, and then, but like have it as like a more like, I don't know. Use it if you can use it in like a friendly way. Like if you're like greeting someone, you can like sup G or sup mate, N-word or whatever. But because then, if people just started using it, then I think the meaning, I don't know, might slowly fade. But it's like it'll take a while, I reckon, like a long time.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's like,
it's just like the history behind that word is what makes it like something you can't really do that with. But if we did do that, if it was like that, it'd definitely be better, I think. It just wouldn't. It'd be so like everyone would be using it so often that it's like doesn't really affect you.
Because people just like they see it and it's just like, and people use it too, like not from like our like a white person too, like black people kind of, they almost try to get you to say it. Not, I don't know. Not all the time, but like that sometimes they can be like, oh, only we can use this, and they try and make it like it's such like this high and mighty word. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But yeah.
And then they later on they'll be like, oh, I'll give you a pass, bro.
Yeah.
You can say it. And it's just like, I can't. They might as well just say it, bro. Like, it's, I don't know. It's just like, oh man, I know it's like a real like harsh background behind that word, but I feel like everyone just needs to soften up. Harden up and just fucking.
The world itself is just
get used to it.
Getting pretty ridiculous now. Like,
I know.
You should be allowed. Yeah, it's like we should be allowed to say more, or like more like people like influence should be allowed to say a few more than what like people are cancelling for.
Yeah, I think it's just the sensitive people in the world, eh?
Yeah, and it's also the internet too. Like back in the past, like you're not gonna hear all these hate comments because they got like nowhere to express it.
Yeah.
But the internet makes someone like little Timmy, that's just like some random civilian or whatever, get on his high horse, and like all he or she has to do is just like make a tweet or something, and then if it's like somewhat of a point, people can back up either side, and it's just like causes big out dramas.
Yeah, I know.
But it's just like, some people deserve to be like cancelled because like they have committed like a crime.
Yeah.
But other people, it's just like for the most stupidest stuff. It's just like ridiculous.
Yeah. There's actually one. There's some good examples like currently right now. There's the David Dobrik one. I'm not like fully into that drama or anything, but apparently he was doing some like shady shit.
Yeah.
And like he should. If that's like completely true, he should be kind of cancelled and frowned upon. But there's one situation. There's a YouTube channel called Girlfriend Reviews, where a girl there's a couple and the girlfriend like reviews a video game by watching her boyfriend play it. Yeah. And right now there's a situation where there's like one user on Twitter like spiking up all the shit about like them messaging them on Twitter saying like giving like death threats and stuff.
Yeah.
But in actuality like that person was just like messaging themselves somehow and like sparking all that. Yeah. Those are the situations where it's like really not deserved, and like you'd never find it if the internet wasn't a thing,
Exactly. It's such.
But now that everyone can just be like anonymous and they can like kind of have their own voice about anything, It's just like it's in some situations it's just out of control.
I kind of just hope for. I feel like a lot of it is older people, but then it also is like people our age causing this issues too.
Hmm.
But it's just like we need more people to express, like, to be different and like just trying to get it back to how it was almost.
Mm.
And just be
Like just
I don't
sorry,
know,
go
just
on.
have like some influence, just speak their minds, and we just need people that can just push through and not give in to like the whole cancel thing,
Mm.
and then they can just like just go back to how things were and people aren't so soft. But it's
Yeah.
like I don't see that happening though.
Nah, yeah. I don't. Yeah, it's
I just hope,
probably not gonna happen.
but it's like I
Unfortunately.
just hope our generation and our like kids' generation will somewhat be less, because I think people my age and our age, a lot of, well, I guess this is just where we come from, but a lot of people don't really care too much. Like, we're pretty, like, I guess with the stuff we say and do, like, we got so many people doing, like, OnlyFans, and, that stuff would have been so frowned upon.
Yeah.
But, so it's like, we're almost in that generation where a lot of youngsters or whatever just don't care about, like, certain stuff, or would do stuff that, like, shocks older people.
Yeah.
So
Nah, that's so true.
so it's like, hopefully we grow up in, like, when we're adults, we grow up in like a chill, because it's just like, I'm not sure if I discussed this on the podcast, but like, what is gonna shock us when we're like old people, you know?
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, I was discussing this to one of my mates a while back, because I was like, people like, yeah, like, do OnlyFans, like, chicks pretty much wear nothing now, like, to either town or to like the beach, or like,
Oh, bro.
and it's just like, and we have so much people like more with tattoos, which I love, like,
Yeah.
and more drug use definitely as well, and it's just like that to me, like, none of that's too shocking, because it's just like just being brought up with it and used to it almost, but like, so it's like, what's gonna shock us?
Yeah.
Because like, that stuff shocks like older people, like people like our parents'
Oh,
age and older.
yeah. Like in terms of like tattoos, bro,
Yeah,
like an older person, they'll see like someone with,
like,
I don't
dyed
know,
hair,
fucking
earrings, tattoos.
tattooed fucking eyeballs, bro. Like
Yeah,
even stuff like that shocks
like, that still kind
probably
of
some people in our
surprises
generation.
me. Like, if I saw someone
Yeah,
with inked out eyes, like, I'd be like
yeah.
pretty like shocked. But I'm not
Especially
gonna
black.
have, yeah, but I'm not gonna have like a negative thing about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it'll be
I guess that's one of the good things
yeah,
that comes out of all this. Is like people are more accepting of things.
yeah. Like, you can be way different, and people like, yeah, a lot of people do judge, but I try myself just to, like, it's just like, no point judging people, like, it's their life, like, if it's not affecting you, why should, like, you have a problem with it almost?
Yeah. Nah, for sure, bro. Because I remember I used to do that a little bit. Even on TikTok, like I'll see someone. Like, do you know the artist Lizzo,
Yeah.
the music artist? Yeah, I always used to look at her. No offense to Lizzo, but I always used to look at her and I'm like, fuck, why? Like, oh man, I wish she could just like lose all that weight. and stuff I'd always think that. I'm sorry, Lizzo, but like that's what I used to think. I'm gonna be honest.
Watching this right now, just like fucking, it's gonna write a diss track on you, bro.
Like hands in the air. I'm just gonna be honest. Like that's what I used to think. But like after a bit, I'm just like, it's not really worth.
I think
just like,
everyone's thinking that, but it's just like,
yeah, like you said, it's not worth fucking just like thinking about it or like caring about it. Just do your own thing and you'll be fine. That's what I've started to do. Like I'll see some people on TikTok, I'd still kind of almost think of that stuff, like thinking down upon people, but eventually I'm like, oh nah, it's all good. Like, fuck
I
it.
still do it
100%.
Like, there'll be people like that I just see that you just know are fucking retards and like, you know, just not, you know, not right in the head, but like they're just like not worth
like Jake
anything.
Paul?
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
but Jake Paul's smart about it though. He's one of those people that does that, but like he's like calculated about it. You know,
like and I guess props to him that he's so successful. Like his whole career, like he can't really be cancelled.
Nah, fuck no. His whole career was built off of hate, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think about, actually. Like it was that it's every day, bro.
Yeah.
Built from like, well, he was still famous a little bit before that, but that fucking skyrocketed him.
Yeah.
And from there to now, like he's just been riding that hate wave. And I don't know if you've seen it, but there's that one video where he's at one of the UFC fights, and like everyone in the crowd's just like, "Fuck Jake Paul, fuck Jake Paul," and he's just like basking in it. He's just like videoing himself, and he's just like, "Yes, do it more." Because the more hate he gets, the more traction he gains. Like every fight he has, people are like wanting him to lose, so there's more people wanting to watch him. It's such a like, it's so calculated, bro. It's actually crazy.
Nah, 100%. But he's like, yeah, definitely.
But yeah, he's one of those people that's like, yeah, you're kind of like, fuck, this guy's an idiot. Like, what is he doing? Like, I fucking hate this dude or whatever. But you can't really do anything about it.
Yeah,
really.
Well,
I guess that's a good point to make. Like, you think about that stuff.
It's like, what's one little voice, like your thoughts or thinkings of someone, like, realistically, it's not going to stop them from doing what they do, you know?
Yeah. Unless they're, like, super fucking soft and sensitive.
Yeah.
Like white chicks after they go through their first breakup and go, fucking gay.
Oh my god.
Have you seen TikToks like that?
Yeah, and the scary or the concerning thing is that's like true as well. Like there are chicks that do that. It's like they go through one relationship, and just because it didn't turn out with the guy, they're just like, nah, fuck it, I'm lesbian now.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I hate all men. I hate all these guys. They're such players. I can't find a real man. I'm just going to go to a girl.
Yeah.
And it's like...
I feel like guys, like, at least with guys, we know we've been rejected more than chicks. So it's like... So if we get rejected, it's like, oh well, brush it off. Like, obviously it sucks, but it's like, just move on to someone else, you know? Like...
Yeah.
But with girls, it's like, one guy, it's like, all guys are fucking evil.
I know,
pull out the
bro.
Fucking pitchforks and torches.
Oh, man. And it's like they don't get over that situation for a very long time.
Yeah. I think...
And it like starts to fuck up with their mental state, I feel like.
Yeah, and I think it comes to like the whole maturity of just dealing with confrontation. Like, they just can't handle, I guess, losing. Or like...
Yeah.
Like, don't get
or,
me
like
wrong.
being rejected and stuff.
Not all relationships are perfect. Like, there are like toxic men out there.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
the majority are just, we're still learning, you know.
Yeah.
And it's,
Like, if you're
it's
our age, like 20 or something,
yeah,
like, we've all got so much
so
time to find a good spouse.
yeah, and it's not like people have to realize too. You're not gonna walk into like the perfect person, Like, I don't think anyone would find the perfect person. Like, everyone has their own flaws,
Yeah, for sure.
and like, yeah, for people our age, it's like we're not like fully like I don't. Well, I speak for myself, but I don't think that I'm personally like fully like a man yet. Like, I still have
Mm.
much to learn, and like, like,
So you're basically saying you're like a little dick bitch,
oh, yeah, bro, 100%. Just sort of.
Because I'm on the same boat, buddy.
No,
And
'cause
it's a
like,
rough ride.
yeah. Well, I think like you can still be a man, but it's just like I think most guys probably don't hit their fully like maturity till they're like in their 30s.
Oh, for sure, bro.
Mm.
Because I'm pretty sure there's a like factual study where it's like a person doesn't fully develop, like their brain doesn't fully develop until like 25 and up. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And like like their maturity probably comes with that and everything.
Mm.
So it makes sense. Like, yeah, you still got a
'Cause-
lot to learn at this age.
Yeah, exactly. Like every year that I live, like I've always, it's like a constant. Well, I think life should just be a constant like improvement. Like if I look back last year, like I know this present self now is already like way smarter than last year's self.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess that's just how life goes. You just keep improving until I guess you still maybe you don't even hit an age where you stop, like, learning. I think you always keep learning.
Yeah, I think so too. There's always like, especially as the years go on, like, yeah,
Like, I don't think you
you
get
can't really
to
stop
an age
learning.
where it's like, you say, for example, like 25, and you just, like, have all the knowledge, or, like, your best, like, I don't know, whatever. I don't think that's a thing.
Nah. I mean, you can be like 40, close to 50, and still not have things together,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true to me as well. Like, I remember starting the job that I'm in right now in 2019, and I was super, like, socially distant. Like, I'm not that, I'm like, I think I've got social anxiety. I never thought I, like, had social anxiety, because I never thought,
I don't think...
I'd never known about it, but I think I do have it, slightly.
And stuff like that, to me, what I'm trying to figure out now with myself, and I think for me, some of the drugs did help me give these lessons to myself. Was I kept saying like I don't have anxiety. It's like kind of this. It's one of those things where you kind of like psych your brain into thinking you have it, and then you start believing it. You know what I mean? It's not something you're born with. Like, I don't think anyone's born with like anxiety, depression. It's something that it's like a state of mind. It's like past. It's either like past trauma, or like it's
just experiences, like bad experiences. Trauma, yeah,
and like seeing stuff like doing something like embarrassing, and it just kind of scars you, and it's like. But I also believe like a lot of things don't help. Like, like if you stay home a lot and you don't have that interaction with people.
Oh, for sure.
Like, you can almost feel yourself like becoming less of a person, almost.
Yeah. Oh man, this can't be more true. Like,
And I've noticed that big time when times where I've been out or with people and just like having practice on talking and like communication and just being with either someone or a group, you kind of remember what it's like to like communicate and like have different opinions and people's input. But when I've been alone, like some days just chilling in my room for like hours or whatever and not seeing anyone, that's when I feel myself like slowly, and that's something that's like one of my fears, is like I don't want to just be like trapped in one spot all the time,
Yeah, for sure.
But
That's like that's totally me, bro.
yeah,
Because I feel like, yeah,
'cause
in those like situations, like you just have to force yourself to do something you don't want to do.
And I think a lot like what I guess discovered as well, when you look back as like when we were like young kids or whatever, you had none of that shit to worry about. Like we didn't even know what that was, and then it's like the more we get older, the more you kind of like, it's almost like an excuse that you tell yourself.
Yeah.
Like realistically, I think everyone can be confident. Everyone can be somewhat like good looking. Like you can make yourself attractive just by changing a few things of your life,
Yeah, for sure.
Anyone can get girls, anyone can get guys, and I think, yeah, but obviously these stuff do, like, it's easier said than done. Like, you can't just say, like, oh, snap out of this. It's something you have to, like, you gotta, like, build and, like, work on,
Yeah.
But
yeah, I've definitely done that with my social anxiety.
Yeah.
I still get a little bit, but like, no, yeah, just from having like the job that I'm in right now, it's definitely helped me so much. I've only been in it for like 2 years, and like, I remember before that, I'd always just stay at home, like when we used to play Sea of Thieves all the time and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd always just like stay at home. I'd never go to town and like interact with anyone. And so like when I first got my job, I was like fucking like I didn't want to talk to anyone. I'd like all that shit. Like I'd go in my own corner at lunchtime and stuff.
Yeah.
But over time, like I just got more comfortable being around people and like forcing myself to like have like full conversations with people, and that just helped a lot with my social like activities.
Yeah, 100%. Like, yeah, and it's like that's why social media and stuff can be bad, because like it almost makes you have like an excuse not to go out, because there's so many like distractions or things you can do that can take up your time. But it's like, I don't know, like I watched this video and this guy was saying that, because it's like something about like what to do in your 20s or whatever, or like watch this if you're a bit like lost in life. And he said, he made a good point. He was like, it's not like your life is like, or he was just making an example. It was like, your life isn't bad, but, and he said also everyone your age or our age, they're all struggling with their own problems. You know what I mean? Like we're all struggling, but we're doing it together. But everyone hides what they're struggling with, And he said he said like especially in your like your whole early 20s and late 20s is that time in life where you just don't know what to do. Like you have so many things to deal with, because it's like the first step of actually becoming an adult. And nothing really teaches you this stuff anywhere. Like it's just stuff you're just learning. But just the main point that he made was just everyone's doing it together.
Yeah.
So it's like you go a room with a crowd or like at work, you see like a group of guys or girls in like a group of 4 or 5 just standing around, it's like they're all probably like feeling the same, like, yeah, like anxiety, like stress, like shyness, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just something like stuff like this. It's just like it's very good to just
Eye-opening.
like, yeah. And this is the stuff you kind of like want to get down. Like I'd rather get like mental stuff over like my physical appearance, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Because mental stuff is like, that's the main thing that stops you from improving yourself.
yeah,
That's like, I feel like that's 100% true. Like, compare it to like improving your physical state.
yeah,
It's way like you have to actually like get a therapist if you're like if your mental health is really bad,
yeah.
and that's like, that's nothing compared to getting a personal trainer and trying to get
Yeah.
your fucking physique
'Cause,
better.
no, I thought about myself too. Like, I'm like, I can have. Yeah, I thought I'm like, I can have this decent body, but if I'm not gonna be like confident or use it the way I should be using it, or like, it's not really doing much, or it's not meaning anything until I figure out what I need to work on.
Yeah. It's you're not like, it's what we said last podcast. It's like you're really not gonna be fully happy with yourself.
Nah,
Like your brain's always gonna be like, "Fuck, I can do better" or something.
but I think it's learning to like just deal with what you got and like appreciate that.
Oh, for sure, bro. That's what I always think. Like almost every day, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm always like, no matter how depressed I am,
Someone has it
I'm like,
worse than you.
yeah, fucking way worse. There's probably a fucking kid in Africa starving to death. He has
Yeah.
it way worse than me. I've got a fucking roof over my head covering me from rain, and I'm a bit depressed.
Yeah.
Like, it's
So
nothing
like,
compared to some other people.
yeah. And then, sometimes when, like, yeah, like I'm feeling sad or depressed, I try my best to like think, like, what is it actually that's upsetting? And when you ask yourself that, the majority of the time you look at it and you're like, okay, this is actually nothing, like, compared to like what could be, you know?
Yeah.
It's like one day
for
you
sure,
could get
man.
into an accident and lose your arm.
I
It's
know.
like, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's definitely a lot of stuff people, I guess, are going
Take for
through,
granted.
or like, yeah,
But yeah, it definitely, that thing, like social anxiety and all that stuff like that, depression, like it is something that is really hard to get over. You can't really like say to someone like, fucking just get over it, mate.
yeah,
You can't, like, it's not gonna cure. I saw this TikTok and it's like, it's the caption's like, saying get over it, mate. Oh, saying don't worry about it, mate, to someone who has like depression or
Yeah.
something. And it's a clip of someone being like, "You're healed. I
Yeah,
have healed
yeah.
you." Like, it's not gonna work like that, bro.
Nah.
It's funny, but it's not gonna work like that, unfortunately. So
It's like you can give,
yeah,
you can give people advice, but I think everything just comes down to your own self.
yeah,
Like, at the end of the day, it's you that makes that decision.
for sure.
You know, I think you kind of just make, like, everyone makes two decisions, and one will like make your life worse, and one makes it better.
Yeah,
And it's just like, I guess you always want to be picking that decision that's gonna increase your life, not make it shit.
yeah. And even if it seems like something that, well, even if it's something that's like really uncomfortable and like out of your like fucking bubble to like do,
Yeah,
sometimes you just have to fucking
Just do it.
You just fucking do it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah. You just gotta fucking do it, man.
I think, yeah, so many people just fear
I
of,
shouldn't
like,
be saying this
failing.
because like, yeah, no, yeah, for sure. Um, but failure is a good thing.
Oh,
Failure is where you learn
yeah, 100%.
and you improve.
Yeah, no, because if you don't fail, it's like, how can you learn from those mistakes, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure a lot of people know this, but not a lot of people actually like put that into like their lives. Like they don't actually do that.
Yeah,
They like fail and then they're like
give
fucking
up.
depressed about it, and then they don't do anything about it.
Yeah, because I read this quote, I don't know who quoted this, but they said, never, like, it's like, never change the goal, just change, like, if you fail to reach the goal, don't change the goal, just change the way you're getting to the goal, if that's not working. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, you should never give up on your hopes and dreams. Like, there's always
Yeah.
gonna be a success. Like, yeah, I have this book and it said, like, I think it was like the guy that made the KFC. He tried like 10,000, or it was like on the 10,000 time trying something. He like finally got someone to like buy his recipe,
Yeah.
and it was just like, that's so many times he failed before, but he kept that same goal, and it was like his goal was like opening his own restaurant. And it's like,
Yeah.
no one gave him that chance until someone did. And I think it was like, yeah, on the 10,000 time, like a crazy high number like that. But it's like, yeah, he never gave up. And I think,
Yeah, and if you think about it like 10,000 times, bro, imagine how much he learned from all that.
yeah, exactly.
And then once he got that person that bought his recipe or whatever it was, then he's got all that knowledge that he learned from failing to now put into his goal
Yeah,
and proceed with it, you know?
definitely.
Yeah, that's like...
Like, I don't know, I always find it interesting listening to people's like success stories, and just because they all like have the same common thing, and it's just like they just keep trying until they succeed.
Yeah.
You know, like
I don't think...
Elon Musk, for example, he failed so many times with his like rockets, his SpaceX stuff. Like,
Yeah.
there's heaps of videos of them, like, they're not really that much public, but they're like crashing, like his rockets aren't, like, they're like blowing up and shit.
Yeah.
And then,
It's like failed multiple times.
yeah, because his whole thing was getting it to go up, then land back down, like in a nice, like, calm, like, manner.
Yeah.
His rockets, but they kept failing for ages. But yeah, he never gave up, and then, you know, one day, you know, you fucking could be going to Mars.
Mm.
You know.
Hey, his story is pretty... I haven't gone too in depth on the story, but there's one interview where it was quite sad, actually.
Was it the
like
one
his
where his idols are like Neil Armstrong or something, eh?
Yeah, that's sad, bro. Fuck, I'd hate that to happen.
And they just kind of like laughed at him or whatever.
Yeah, and they like didn't agree with how he was doing things and stuff, and like
Yeah.
he was just like, fuck, like those are my idols. Like it's hard to hear that from the people that I looked up to.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, that
and
sucks,
you can tell,
man.
like, he was so upset in that interview, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But
But look at him now, man. Fucking top dog.
Well,
I think he was he was the richest man in the world for a little bit, or still is. I can't remember which one.
I don't know. He was he just became the richest man. So I'm not sure if he still is to this day, but I think he is.
Yeah, he might be. I'm not entirely sure.
Did you see that
Maybe like,
whole thing about what's his name, Jeff Benzo, whatever?
bro, are you
Guys
reading my
just-
mind or something, mate? Like, fuck.
Nah,
Like,
it's
you
just-
bring up Elon Musk when I was gonna bring him up. Now you bring up Jeff like I was gonna bring him up. Like, what the
I
fuck?
just see this video and there's just a few memes going around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I was listening to a podcast that I normally listen to a lot at work, and he was in that podcast.
Yeah.
It's more of a comedy podcast though, so he was like doing the bit, but yeah. He's another guy that's got, is it his own, I'm pretty sure it's his own private like company that does rockets, right? Jeff
Yeah.
Bezos.
I think so. I think you're, yeah.
Rockets company. Blue Origin.
True.
Yeah, they're doing like pretty much the same thing as Elon Musk. Reusable rocket engines.
Yeah.
Well, I think actually Elon's one's like the whole rocket is reusable, but
I mean, it's like, yeah, it's like, what else do you do when you become like a fucking billionaire?
I know,
Just get
eh?
into space shit, you know, like,
I know.
you've done everything else on Earth. It's like, you know, time for a new planet.
That's actually so sad, bro, because like if you think about it, there's still like a lot of stuff that the world needs to improve on. You're like,
Yeah.
let's just like not worry about Earth and like go to space, see how things go, see what's up there.
But I feel
But,
it's such a
nah,
cool
yeah.
thing though, like space, like imagine in the future, like if we have like these spaceships where you can just travel like how they do in Star Wars and those other programs and movies, like the
Bro.
fucking light speed or whatever that shit.
Yeah, fuck, that'd be crazy.
But yeah,
That'd be crazy.
like unless anyone's doing it now, like the sad thing is I don't think it'll be in our time frame, you know?
Nah. Probably not. But within 100 years, what the human race can do is
Yeah.
quite a lot. So there'll still be like a lot of stuff that we improve on, but yeah, stuff like that. It's like nah. Sadly, it's like Elon Musk even knows. He's like sad that he's not gonna be alive to see the day where like
His whole
humans are on Mars.
yeah.
Because it's just not in.
Or he might. I think
He might, yeah,
closer
but
than people make it seem like, you know.
yeah. But I'm pretty sure there's an interview where like he even knows that
Yeah.
he's not gonna live to the day where like humans start to populate like Mars or something, or even touch Mars, you know.
Mm.
So that's quite crazy to think about. And he's he's quite 50? How old is he? Well, I might be. Oh, there he is. You
Yeah.
search up Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk comes up. How old is he? 50 years old. Oh, I was on
True.
point. I was on point. Yo. How old is Grimes? Is fucking. How old is she? 33. Bro.
Fuck.
Wait. 33. How do you calculate that? 33
It's a 17-year difference.
minus 50, is it?
Yeah.
Oh no, 50 minus 33.
It's a 17-year difference.
17 year. Oh my god,
Yeah.
it is. Yikes.
It's not too bad.
Nah, it's not too bad because they're like pretty mature now. They're like older and stuff,
Yeah.
so it's fine, but not fine for our EDP 445 or whatever. Bro, his TikToks are starting to like re-emerge on my For You page.
Fuck.
I think I tagged you in one when it's like it's like someone saying hello to him. He's like, no. And then it's like a fucking
little
5-year-old girl saying hello.
In the
then
fucking
he's-
muffin costume.
Yeah. And then the fucking the music or whatever, it's like that one music that everyone's using right now, that EP S323 nigga that's
yeah.
Marvel. Oh shit, I said. No, I'm joking. Yes, I said the N word, I'm sorry. But
Cancel the
it's a part of the song. It's a part of the song, come on. I'm partly black, so give me fucking
only on to our
yeah.
4th episode, and we're probably only gonna get cancelled.
Oh man. Oh well. I
Uh,
think technically this is the 3rd episode since we're cutting out the first one that we ever recorded.
If only those fucking Karens would hear fucking people's PS4 parties and shit.
Oh, bro.
How?
Bro, not even PS4 parties, just fucking Call of Duty game chat.
Yeah, bro.
They'll go
I don't
fucking
think that's
wild.
the right
No, bro. They're trying to call the cops on the fucking ghosts.
way. Yeah, bro.
Like, there's no way. That'll be a scary sight to behold, though, bro. A Karen that knows how to track someone, just like those people that are called FBI
True.
on like Twitch streamers and stuff. Like, that's a scary fucking.
Do you know what's funny
thing.
though? I just thought of this right now. Like, I think this mainly came from like the whole like Halo and Xbox 360 was like the first to do the whole online like headset, and it's just I just find it so funny how like this technology comes out, right? And instead of being like all cool and be like, yo, this is so mean, I can talk to people across the fucking world, the first thing people would do when they get these technology is just talk shit. And it's just like, this is so funny. Like, I guess the world is like kind of negative. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't old enough to experience, like, grow up in the first, like, Halo or Xbox 360. You know how they had, like, it wasn't even a full, like, headset. It was just, like, those, like, headset that people work on those, like, call centers use.
Yeah.
You know, like, those.
It's like the half headset, like one earphone and
with
then
a little microphone. Yeah.
yeah.
And it's just like, the first thing people did on games was just talk shit. Like,
Oh
you know,
man.
but I would have loved it back then.
Oh, for sure, bro.
I mean,
I don't
still-
wish to be like
it still
fucking
goes
close to
on
my
a little
30s,
bit
really.
today, but it's nowhere near what it was like in the past, though.
Well, what do you mean by that? Like how like frequent
Like
it was, or like how harsh it was?
I guess how brutal the whole shit talking thing used to be. Like, I've seen some old clips, and it's just like N words, like the fucking, F word that the gays don't like. Like all the juicy stuff.
Oh, bro. All the juicy stuff, eh? Like cunts and...
No, yeah, it's
Fucking-
worse than that.
Yeah, but bro, put the word cunt in America and see how they react, like,
True. I guess it's so common, especially
in Australia,
for
New
us
Zealand, and
yeah.
UK. Yeah, for sure. English.
The UK
Oh,
is,
good on Britain
the
taking
UK is
over
fucking
everything.
funny though with their slang. Like they
Yeah.
have some
Fuck, they've
funny
got, like-
words.
Yeah, they've got... Yeah, it's a crack up. What's a good one that you can think of right now?
From the UK or just
Mm.
probably like their bunda or how,
Oh, yeah.
which I'm pretty sure means ass or whatever, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Like fat ass. Like bunda. No, I don't think it means fat ass, but yeah. They're fucking...
But
The buttocks.
there's just like
Bunda.
one word that it's pretty like logical to like, you know what it means, right? But they have like other shit like, I guess like geezer,
Pussyo.
huh?
Geezer.
Well, I
Have
mean,
you not heard pussyo? Nah, I think that's a roadman thing.
no.
Roadman thing.
Oh, that's kind of what I was meaning when I said like British slang,
Yeah.
or just like anyone in general that uses like, yeah, like those words.
Yeah, British, like, anywhere in the UK, like, they've all...
But then we've got our.
It's like a
words
crazy
too.
slang. Yeah, but it's not like...
We've got
Like, compared,
Yoza.
like, our...
I
like,
think we're pretty
like,
proud of
oh,
that.
yoza!
Just gotta
Nah,
add in a
but
few-
compare, like, our stuff to, like, UK, like, they've
Yeah.
got some crazy... Like, not even just, like, English people, like, normal English people, like, even, like, Scottish people, Irish people, like, they've all got their own slang.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's crazy slang too, you know? Like, it's English, but it's like,
it's
not English.
Yeah, it's words that you wouldn't even know what the meaning would be. Like, if you tried to
Yeah.
guess what it would be meaning.
Yeah, for sure.
At least if...
Like, there's something that would be so obviously, like, let me reword that. There's something that would sound like it'd be...
something else.
Something else, yeah, like, and it sounds so obvious that it is that thing, but it turns out to be, like, the complete opposite, or just, like, nothing of the sort.
Yeah. But it's, like, funny from, like, I guess our point of view, like an outsider.
Yeah, I guess.
Not understanding, but I guess for them it's just, like, they know what it means. You know?
Yeah.
But then it's
like have you ever heard of, like, Russian slang? I'm sure there's slang.
Oh, there would be.
But, like, Russian slang would be just, like, in Russian, wouldn't it? Like, they don't have actual, like, English slang,
words,
do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah. It's like certain countries.
Why do I feel...
Or maybe it's because, like, countries aren't, like, some countries aren't, like really, like, English. Like, they don't really use the English language. You know?
And it's so, like, yeah.
Or, yeah, that some countries just don't use the English language enough to develop their own slang.
Yeah. No, that's interesting when you think about it. Because it'll be like... yeah, there's probably slang in, like, every country, you know?
Yeah.
But... it's such, like... I don't know, there's so many countries, right? But... it's like you kind of only see the countries that have, like... something trending about it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense or not really?
Not really.
Like, how you probably wouldn't. How many countries are there actually? Like,
let me do a quick Google search.
I'm not trying to sound fucking like Trisha Paytas here, but I feel like I am. I feel like it's bad that I don't know exactly how many countries there are in the world. So I feel like...
is
that common
193. Nah, definitely not, bro. Ask the average person, they probably wouldn't fucking know, honestly. But yeah, 193 countries.
There's 193.
Yeah.
But there's only like 5 or 10 that are like ones that are like... this is gonna sound bad, but like relevant. And then everyone else is like irrelevant, you know?
Yeah. It's like Egypt. Like, Egypt is well known, but it's not like...
yeah.
It's not...
but yeah.
Just like...
But there's 193. And out of that number, probably, me personally, probably over half, I probably haven't even heard of. And
have you heard of, have you heard of, Togo?
Nah.
Have you heard of Laos?
Nah, are you just going down like the list or something?
Yeah. Have you heard of, Candace?
So, yeah, what was that last one?
Have you heard of, Shake?
Funny, man.
Shake your booty? Fuck, that video gets me every fucking time, bro.
What, those like pranks or whatever?
No, there's a certain one where it's like an Australian guy, he's like getting his food.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, thanks, bro, just a shake?
Yeah.
He's like, sorry? It's like, shake your booty? And he laughs about it, and then the guy just like grabs him by the throat and chokes him. And then like freeze frames on that moment of realization
and
that he's like about to die.
Like, fuck, like
yeah.
Like,
and then the music's just like a deep voice, like, oh.
Yeah. Fucking, it's funny. Yeah, I remember that clip, and I remember I think when I saw it, I was like watching a KSI video, and he's reacting to it,
Yeah.
and I was just pissing myself like, fuck yeah, I know exactly the one you're talking about.
Bro, it's fucking hilarious. Like, I'll get it every week or so, just from people like reposting it or something.
Yeah,
And every time I see it, I favorite it, knowing that I've already favored it like a week before.
Yeah.
But I just do it anyway because it's so fucking good. It gets me every time.
But you should see my TikTok like favorites or saved or whatever it's called, because like I have like at least over 1,000.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm probably getting to that point.
Cause
And probably like more that have been blocked.
yeah,
It's so heartbreaking when you
annoying.
go through
and it's like a real
and you
good
see
meme.
like, yeah.
Yeah,
Or like even you see something that's like been blocked or like taken away from TikTok and you can't remember what it was and you're like, fuck man,
yeah,
that sucks.
yeah. Nah,
Especially when it's recent too.
yeah, and you just want to like I guess reminisce for like one more time, eh?
Yeah.
Be like,
I always
gone.
go back through my favorites, bro.
Fuck. I remember one time I got super bored, and I scrolled all the way down to my first one.
Yeah.
And it was fucking ages. And I got to my first one, and no shit, I pretty much almost went through all my favorites. I watched it like I was watching like a fucking series on like fucking Netflix, bro.
Just binging everything.
Yeah, I was because it was like it was so old to me. So
Yeah.
it was like seeing it almost, I guess, for the first time.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
And when you're going through that, you're probably like going through a few phases of TikTok, eh?
yeah, exactly. And the reason why I kept going through it is because it's like, it's my favorite. So it's like, myself favorite them for a reason. So it's like stuff that I know I've already laughed
Would be
at.
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, that's exactly why I favorite stuff too.
yeah. Because not everyone gets like everyone has different sense of humor, and what, like, some people find certain things funny, and
Yeah.
some people don't, you know.
Bro, what? I don't know if this is for you, but for me, sometimes Jaden tags me in something, and I'm like, fuck, this is like a you thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I can't laugh at this.
No, he's tagging me in a few questionable, and I'm like, I get where he's like finds it funny, and
Yeah.
like no hate whatsoever, but like, yeah,
Nah.
it's like, yeah, not for me personally sometimes, but it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll still watch and like his comment or whatever, but
Yeah, same, yeah.
yeah.
And you could always get where it's like coming from, like, it is funny, but it's just
and
like,
you can see like that's like so hermé, like
yeah,
certain things.
no, for sure.
And I sometimes I laugh because I know he's probably like pissing himself, like cracking
Yeah,
up about it.
bro, literally.
Yeah,
The only times he goes on TikTok, if he's at smoko break
yeah.
at work or if he's having a shit in the toilet.
Mm.
Because like every time I ask him like, oh, did you see that TikTok I sent you? He's like, yeah, bro, I scrolled through all of them when I was taking a shit.
Yeah,
Like, there's so many times where he just told me that. I'm like, fuck, man.
yeah. Like, see, people use it like that, but I actually use it like I quite enjoy it. So
Yeah, same. I like going on my fucking break.
yeah,
Like, sometimes I'll be like normally I'll like, if one of my mates is like, in my crew at work, I'll like, normally just sit by them and like talk to them for smoko and lunch and stuff. But, sometimes I just want my time and I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, I just want to go on TikTok for like half an hour. That'd be good. It's basically all I go on, really. Like,
it's so
Ah.
good for like, it's like one of my number one like before bed things to do.
I know. It sucks
Sometimes,
though, because
yeah,
like,
that's usually my last like thing. Like, I'll check
I
everything
know.
else, and then the last thing before I turn my phone will probably be scroll for a bit,
yeah,
then put the phone
turns
down.
into like 2 hours.
Yeah. Oh, bro, does your TikTok fucking Does your have like the little meter bar now? We can like skip the video.
Don't fucking catch me on this shit. Don't catch me slipping, bro.
Nah, this is.
Don't catch me slipping, bro. Are you fucking telling the truth or what? Or is this just like a got him thing?
Nah, I was telling the truth. I just needed. Yeah, nah.
I think I've seen it. I've never tried it, but like it has changed. Like the.
It's like that little
viewing thing.
Bottom. No, it's like you watch the video. And for some reason now it's not. Of course, when I'm describing it now, it's not showing up. But for some can't even talk. For some videos, down that bottom, like below the sound, that little line has like a little dot, and you can actually drag it across a.
Yeah, I think I did see that, but I never like tried it because like I've seen TikToks where it's like people will like say that it's like true,
and it's
like
like
you can do it, but you actually can't. But yeah, I have noticed that like it's different. Hey, it's not like just a line going at the bottom for the length of the video. It's like actually like different, and it's got
it's weird.
Dot or
I'm
whatever.
Scrolling through to see if it comes up, and then it's like it's
not coming up.
No, it's coming. It is coming up. It's coming up on all videos. I think that are a minute long, if that makes sense.
Yeah. If something's like 30 seconds long, I think it doesn't really show up, eh? Because there are certain ones that I've noticed where it's like, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Most likely because it's so short, so it's not really worth fucking needing to skip through, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, I kind of don't like it because it's so small and it like pauses the video when you try to drag it along,
fuck,
so
bro.
like, you end up just wasting time, I think.
Bro, I need to get a new phone, bro. I'm like refreshing my page on a really good TikTok so often before I either like or favorite it, bro. I hate it.
Please tell
I fucking hate it, bro.
Please tell me you're not on that same phone since high school.
Nah.
Okay.
Fuck, of course not. Of course
I
not,
was
bro.
gonna say, if you're on that
I got a
still,
better one. But I've had the phone after that I've had for like since I started my job, so
True.
I think coming on to 2 years.
Are you an Android or Apple person?
Yeah, Android. But I'm probably gonna get an iPhone for my next phone.
I don't know.
I'll just have to see because it's like $1,000 for like the Pro 12 Max or whatever.
My sister just bought herself one of those.
Yeah,
Pretty.
I know I don't need like
the
latest iPhone for
Yeah.
like.
No, my one's just like the 10 or XR or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does me well, you know. Everything
I don't know if it's.
need.
It might just be me, but fuck, every time like I want to buy something new, I always just like. I kind of just want to buy the most expensive thing because I know it's gonna like
Be worth it.
I know it's gonna be good or either be good or just like last, you know.
Yeah.
Like actually, just just before you hopped on to like record the potty, I searched up speakers on PB Tech.
Yeah.
And I was like scrolling through it. I saw like JBL ones, like they're decent, like they're real good. I was like, nah, where's the fucking like most expensive one? And I saw a $600 one. I'm like, yo, that looks good.
Yo.
And I like researched reviews on it to see if it was like decent.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Sometimes they're not always worth that price though. Like,
nah, yeah, for sure.
they're ones that are way cheaper that I still think do just as good or if not better.
Yeah. I've seen that because after last week's podcast, I bought a bit of equipment, gym equipment.
Oh, true.
And I've seen like dumbbells and stuff like hexagon dumbbells. Yeah, hexagon dumbbells are I think the most expensive, right?
Are they the ones that they're like a hard rubber, eh?
Yeah. I've seen like those ones. It's like there can be two companies that do different. They both do hex weight, like what was it, dumbbells?
Yeah.
they could be the exact same thing, but like one's just more like one's more expensive than the other. That's why that's where the research comes in,
Yeah.
obviously. So
See, I wouldn't recommend buying too much gym equipment because it is so expensive.
yeah, no,
Like I've looked for myself. Like even if I wanted to make a home like style setup, it'd be like almost like, if not close to 10 grand, probably over for some of the stuff.
yeah, nah, for sure.
Especially.
I was watching a home gym video from this guy that I frequently watch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know him, Joey Delaney, or not Joey, Joe Delaney.
Is this home gym like really cool?
Yeah, it's like a garage. He like made it himself and everything.
Is he the guy that comes up on like TikTok for his?
Nah. But I know that guy though. I'm watching his videos too.
And
The only thing about his YouTube channel is like
his gym.
it's more short videos than it is like actual videos.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see his TikToks. That guy's real good.
It's like real fancy, eh? It's like,
yeah, bro.
Like yellow
his
and
gym
blue.
is fucking mean, bro. Oh, I cried when I saw his gym inside, bro. He's got like lighting on his mirrors and shit. He's like basically got everything he ever needs, really.
Pretty much.
The only time he goes to like a public gym is just to like get a different vibe and like, you know,
Yeah, see that.
show off his gains and
I
stuff.
don't know.
That's fucking.
For me, I prefer like going out to somewhere because it gives me that kind of, I don't know, it's a weird way of being motivated, but I feel like if I had the full setup, like if I was rich or whatever, I just don't see myself just staying and using it.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think anyone could really, honestly.
yeah, because it's just, to me that just seems more boring. Like, I'd rather hop in the car, drive like wherever, go in, you know, put in my headphones and just do a workout, rather than just like get up and be like, oh yeah, I got the gym here, now I got to find like motivation, you know.
Yeah. I guess it's just like fuck, what was I gonna say before? The simulation has scrambled my brain again. Fuck. Oh, I guess it's just like fuck, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
It's like wait for it, it's coming to me. It's almost there. It's just fuck, man.
It's almost there.
It's oh god, man. I've got it to the point where I'm like not even thinking of this thing I want to fucking talk about now. I know, bro. Fucking punch my head into it. Fuck, man. I can't think about it.
Really? We're talking about home gyms,
bro.
if that helps.
Home gyms.
That guy on TikTok.
Nah. Yeah, I know exactly what's. It'll probably come to me as we go along, but
Yeah.
fuck, man. Oh, I hate it when my head does that, bro. Fuck.
I hate doing that too. When you're just like really trying to remember and just can't. But it just takes one like word and then you can remember it again.
Fuck.
I feel like you're still.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've got my eyes closed and my fucking hand on my forehead. I'm just trying to think, bro.
It can't be that hard what we're talking about. Gym room.
Gym, like private gyms.
Public gym, like going.
Public
The
gym.
motivation.
Yeah.
I think I almost said everything I just said like 10 seconds ago, so.
And I'm still thinking of something
You obviously had one topic.
that I was supposed to say.
Yeah, one topic or something that you're gonna switch into, or.
I think you probably said what I was going to say just differently. Fuck.
What were you gonna say?
Fuck you. Oh man. Yeah, I guess it's just a sense of
It's weird how. our
not
brain
knowing
works.
what you were thinking about before.
You know, our brain has so much memory, but we obviously can't think of it all at once.
Yeah, it's probably
Like,
There's probably like memories that you don't remember right now, but something can trigger it and you'll remember it.
yeah.
Like, oh, bro, do you ever get like something you used to smell like in your childhood, like your uncle's ball sack, and then like no,
Yo.
no, like you smell something, and for some reason that smell like triggers something in your past, and you're like,
yeah.
fuck, that's familiar.
Yeah.
Do you ever get that?
Not so much for smell, but if I see something, I'm more of a seer than I guess smell.
A smeller.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you like to see the ball sack more than smell it. Yeah, that's
I can
better.
actually feel it, actually.
I like to actually just fondle with it and just
Give it
maybe
a nice few licks or...
yeah, give it a few licks. Maybe I'll even go for the shaft and just go straight in. Alright, this is getting a bit sus. Oh! We're at almost 2 hours.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Holy shit. Yo, let's make it 3 though. I can't remember how much we can record on
Well,
a normal subscription. I think it's 5 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Mm.
No. I don't know, sometimes long podcasts can be real entertaining.
Yeah.
I think if it draws you in and doesn't have any dull moments, you kind of just end up watching it all.
Yeah.
Or at least that's for me. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, that's why there's this one podcast that I watch all the time. Shout out TMG, Tiny Meat Gang. Those guys are sick. Because they're more of a comedy kind of podcast. They're one of them is a comedian.
Yeah.
Or did stand up and stuff like that.
True.
You probably know them. Do you know Coda Co?
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that their podcast?
And Noah Miller? Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Nah,
it's their
they are
podcast.
quite funny.
Yeah, they're fucking funny as fuck, man.
Yeah.
I love it. Because every now and then in their podcast, they'll have bits that are just hilarious.
Yeah.
There's one bit. They've recently upgraded quite a lot because they've got a Patreon. They earn 100,000 a fucking month, bro. That's crazy.
Yo.
But yeah, they've upgraded everything. They've got their own space and shit, and they've got their own intro. And their intro is a combination of their best bits throughout them doing podcasts. There's it's so good. One of their bits is Noel getting Cody with one of those trick names, you know?
Yeah.
The Malone Brown. It's you heard of Malone Brown? It's no, Malone Brown dick in your mouth.
Yeah.
It's super funny, because you don't expect it. I remember listening to it, just listening to it, not even watching the video of the podcast. I was just listening to it at work. And I was kind of listening to it, kind of focusing on the job that I was doing.
Yeah.
But then I heard how the conversation was progressing. And when I heard Malone Brown, I was like, oh
Here we
no.
go.
Cody, don't do it. And he's like, what? Who's Malone Brown? And then he's like, Malone Brown dick you up? And I was howling, bro.
Sometimes
Holy
you just know
shit.
you've walked into it. You'll be halfway speaking, and you just know exactly what you're falling for.
Yeah.
There's no coming back from it.
Yeah, that's why I like those TikTok ones where it's oh, Candace.
Yeah.
It's who Candace? And then they just
Pulls it.
full on eyeball the camera and just smile.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
And their face just turns into that troll face, eh?
Yeah, they just start smiling. Yeah, that's a crack up. You know they're gonna get got. I especially love the ones where they set it up to so perfectly.
Yeah.
It's just not a normal
They just flow so well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's something I want to get good at, so I can just use that to anyone.
Oh, bro. That'd be so good.
Because it's just like, you can use that almost any like social situation.
Yeah.
If they can take a laugh, you know, like.
Yeah, if they can't, well, oh, fuck,
Yeah.
man. Good luck in jail. No. Don't want to do it to Karen.
Oh my god, that would be fucking
Well,
crack up.
that one video when he's like, what's your name, sir?
These.
These.
And he says it with
These
so
what, sir?
confidence as well.
Yeah. He like didn't know anything about
But
these what, sir?
even the guy setting up the joke says it like so. It just goes so well as well. Like,
Yeah. Like he even didn't think it was gonna work.
yeah,
And when he said it, like he slightly laughs in the middle of saying these nuts because he's like such in disbelief that he got him that good.
I think that's what finds that clip more funny because he kind of like pauses because he know he's like fucking got this guy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and that's what just makes it even more funnier.
Oh, for sure, bro. They're just knowing that like you fully got him, like he doesn't know anything, like he doesn't know that he got, you know?
Mm,
It makes it so much more hilarious.
for sure.
But even when someone's like on the fence about something, and you manage to like drift them away from it, and then you get them.
Yeah,
Fuck, it's like a little fucking game, man, that you're like playing.
it is.
It's like chess. Like moving those figures, playing it all out, and then boom! These nuts.
Fuck, I can't believe you got me as well, like, the other week.
Bro, I can't believe it as well.
I didn't even know
Because
what did I fall
it was
for?
fitness.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
I think I've heard it before on like a TikTok,
Yeah.
but like, I've never used it.
No, that was
And-
definitely a good one.
Yeah, I was talking to this with Jaden, I think on like Friday or Thursday. Like my brain, like when my brain, I don't know, my brain's like to that point where like I always think of it when I'm talking to someone.
Fuck, that's good. So you're just always waiting for that opportunity to get someone.
Yeah, like I don't know, like my brain just like clicks when something seems like it would work, like
That's
fitness.
good. Yeah.
Because obviously I heard it before, but I've never used it. And when we started talking about it, my brain just clicked. I was like, "Oh, this is good," and I'll
No,
catch him with it. But I never like
it's funny.
thought it was gonna work or anything.
It's funny you say that because I remember I could say that too, but like it was back then when I used to watch a lot of streamers when they would use it. So I think that's what just got me. But now it's like I can just it never comes to me in those situations. But hopefully I can slowly get back into doing them because they're fucking good.
Yeah, I think it's oh fuck, I think I tagged you in the TikTok, but it's something to do with like me doing sus stuff as well.
Oh, was that one Jaden tagged you in or something? Or
Nah, I tagged both of you using it, I think. And the video is like, do you ever have that friend that like
just always brings...
you could just be in the most serious
yeah.
situation and he just brings up the like hardest curveball ever?
Yeah.
And just like say something sus. Like that's totally me, bro. Whenever I'm talking to Jaden and he just like says something, and I know I can get him with like he says something about a ball or something. I'm like, what about my balls in your mouth or something like that? Like I just out of nowhere, like I don't know, my brain's just wired to do that now, bro.
But that's such I don't know. It's such more of like a online thing. Like, not gonna lie, bro. I tried doing that in like real life, and honestly, that it does not like. The rate of success is like so much lower. Like it does not click with people.
Bro,
Like,
imagine doing that to like a well-seasoned like personal trainer or something,
Yeah.
like an old personal trainer, like 30, 40.
Yeah.
they just like stare at you like no
Nah,
laughs or anything.
I've gotten that, bro. I've said that at like a party, kind of like,
Oh no!
and
Oh,
that was
no.
a learning curve for me. But I was like, nah, I'm not doing this ever again.
Wait, did you do the bottom ones or
Nah,
like a
just
sus one?
saying like something like real, kind of like how what's his name? That Aiden guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
How he
kind
did
of-
like
Kind of like
the
that,
one
yeah.
with Zeus. He's like, don't call me daddy, don't call me honey, don't call me babe.
Yeah.
I'm none of that, bro. He's like, what'd you get? What'd you get for lunch?
I feel like
Got some meat, bro.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh shit, got him.
yeah.
Yeah, you can only do
I
that.
feel like in
Like
that
the online
clip,
sense,
Zeus
yeah.
was like, I feel like Zeus and what is his name, Belu. They're the ones that started with him, so they're like on into the joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah, for sure.
It kind of popped off when he like, I think it was like one of the rappers that he first ever had, and then that's kind of what got him famous for doing those like sus lines.
Yeah.
But I don't know. For me, it was always Hamlin's that kind of started it for me.
Oh, fuck yeah. Hamlins. Oh, man.
Fuck.
I miss you, Hamlins. I miss
Yo.
you, Hamlins. Oh, man, I used to use that guy all the time in my YouTube videos.
Fuck, he was so funny.
Oh, man, he was hilarious. He for sure started that shit up, eh?
Or at least, yeah.
At least to the point where it is now. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
man, I miss Fortnite now. Old Fortnite.
Fuck.
Oh, the memories.
Yeah.
What chapter is it now? Fortnite current season.
I don't even know, like, fucking...
Bro, season X.
What the fuck is that? Is that 10?
No, bro, that's not 10. It's after chapter 2.
Oh, isn't?
Wait. Let me see.
I thought X.
So season 1, season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, X. Oh, chapter season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bro, it's already chapter 2, season 7. Last time I played chapter
Shit.
2 was season 2, bro.
Wait, chapter 2 was the new map, eh?
Yeah.
So they're already into their 7th season of the new map.
Bro,
Fuck, that's insane.
they've got 2 more seasons until it's basically like a full circle and then they go into the next chapter.
Shit.
And that's every January, March, April, May, June. That's every 3 months, basically.
Fucking hell. Jeez, and I remember buying every battle pass since
same.
season 2.
Yeah.
It's fucking...
I can still see some stuff on TikTok where it's like only the OGs know. And it's like season 8 or some shit of the first like chapter. It's like, bro,
That's not,
do you remember prison from fucking next to Swampy, or what's it called? Fuck, I'm blanking on it. Was it Swampy Swamp or some shit?
Swampy Swamp. I think that's not the name we're looking for.
Is it called Shrek or something? Like,
Oh, fuck, it would have been a mean crossover. And then
oh,
like
bro.
a swamp set up.
A giant Shrek,
And he just
bro.
like pops out of his
Coming
house.
to deck a swamp. Yeah.
Hello there.
You just hear Shrek in the distance. This is my swamp or some shit.
Yeah.
Get out of my swamp. Wait, what's this? Fortnite.
Wasn't
fuck.
it Moisty Myers?
Oh, yeah, Moisty Myers.
Fuck, I used to love landing prison.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was like that
I did as
good
well.
Spot for like, it was like good for duos and squad because you could always farm those big trees.
Yeah, they give you like 50
Even that
wood.
wasn't even a bad place to land either.
Nah, the loot was decent.
Even for all seasons, bro. Up until like the new map, that whole area used to be always decent.
Yeah. Let me see. Fortnite map evolution.
Do you remember landing? Oh, I think this was with you. When we would go for like wins and shit, we'd land at like with the one with like the log cabins, and one of us would
Was
always
this
land on like the tower, like that real tall tower, and it had like all the trees.
Is this in the like first map?
First map, yep. And it had that log, and it had mushrooms that would grow on the grass, and like they added like zip lines eventually to this area. Lonely Lodge.
Oh,
I think that's what.
was it by Flush Factory, was it?
No.
Oh, what side of the map was it?
I think East, bro. It was by
Lonely Lodge.
It was by those crates, like the containers, but like
Yeah,
on
oh
the
yeah,
edge
yeah,
of
yeah.
the map, like off to the side.
Oh yeah, that one house by Wailing Woods.
Oh fuck, nah, you lose. Oh, that was in the top corner, eh?
Yeah, that was the top right corner.
Nah, you kind of come down, but you're still on the right side. And
Yeah.
wasn't it Lonely Lodge? And it had like that
Oh yeah,
cabin.
Lonely Lodge. Yeah.
Was that it?
I don't know. I know what you're
I
like.
remember
I
landing
know
there
that we
with
always
someone.
used to go to one
I
spot to
think that
like
was
get a
Caleb,
guaranteed win or
actually.
something.
I think I remember.
Yeah,
landing.
maybe. Yeah, probably actually.
I don't know.
Nah, probably.
I used to like landing Retail Road, and like with a squad, because you could like take like one half. You know, Retail
Yeah.
Road, it had like the shops one end, and then it had like the houses the other end.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was a decent spot.
Yeah, that was a real good spot.
Nice.
Oh, the memories. Fuck Retail Pro. Nah, fuck Retail Row, bro. Tilted Towers.
I remember if I always wanted to win, Flush Factory was like the way to go.
Yeah. Cause it's like
And then
real good loot. Not a lot of people go there, so you could like most likely just like eliminate anyone in the area, and then move on to that place to the right of it, the other factories.
the Yonder Yard.
They had real good loot. Oh yeah, the Yonder Yard, bro. The Yonder
It
Yard.
was like it used to be smaller, and then they like made it bigger because they added like that whole like arena like disco shit to it.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And that main like big building of that place, eh?
Yo, actually, do you remember? This used to be one of my go-tos for early seasons. Was that place? You know, Dusty Depot. But
Yeah.
you know the one kind of between that and Salty, and it's like right smack in the middle, and it was like those.
Oh
three,
yeah, the factories.
That was always like one of my go-tos.
For sure,
Like,
bro.
especially
And that
for
was in the middle
solo.
of the map too.
Yeah, but I used to just love.
So you could
that
like
place.
get people at Salty or go to Dusty.
I think I remember. Yeah. I like landing there when I first played, and I like landing there once I got like better at solos and wanted to get like high kill games.
Yeah.
But fuck. No, that was always a good spot.
Yeah, Moshi Maya was alright, but it was just like
It's just a
maneuvering that
swamp,
place was so
yeah.
slow. And it was like all the way at the bottom corner, so like you're not guaranteed to have the circle, eh?
I don't know.
Especially
When I played, sorry to interrupt, but when I played
No,
solos, me personally, I would always play better if I didn't have zone, and I was moving to zone. For some reason, if the zone, like, I'm talking about the first circle mainly.
yeah,
The
yeah.
first circle was on me. I don't really like it that much.
Because everyone's coming.
Everyone's coming.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't know. This was just more like for me, just going for wins. You know, like I preferred like kind of running, but like kind of going to like the edge of it.
Yeah. Because if you think about it, like if you don't have zone, as you're rotating in, you're most likely going to run into other rotators going in.
Yeah.
And then once you get there, if you do survive and get a few picks here and there, then you could hold off people trying to get into zone.
Yeah.
So it does make sense to like it better than having zone.
Yeah, I think that's just like how I played though, but then sometimes it would be nice if you landed like that one town that was far out and you had the zone, and it's like you could still loot while people are like coming from like far away.
Yeah. Like a main place like Greasy Grove or Retail Row.
Or even like Paradise Palms or whatever.
Yeah.
I actually quite like that spot. But then it kind of got worse. But it was always somewhat decent.
Man, Prison got fucking wrecked to shit after season...
Like 3 or something, eh?
3. Yeah, because the meteor like destroyed in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And it completely got pieced out by Paradise Palms. Snobby Shores, bro, though. Oh, the RLA videos made in that place.
Oh my god.
With the secret bunker? And that one that one fucking building in Snobby Shores?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, bro, I remember seeing the RLA video talking about this is the best looting place ever. And there's a chest up at...
like on the mountain or something?
I think so. But there was one where it was like Anarchy Acres at the top of the map.
Yeah.
North. And there's a truck like hanging off the cliff.
Like right
at the back, eh? Yeah. And you have to like either build there or like get lucky and like jump to it.
Yeah.
There'll be a chest there. And then when you rotate back in, there's like a chest under like a little hill that you can like secretly get in to like get another loot. It's like the best place to loot ever. Like 2 chests, really?
I feel like the farms were always like the safe option, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Because it's like so spread out.
Like, if you wanted a little fight, but you didn't want to like die straight away, it was like always.
Yeah.
Especially if you had like a duo squad. I think a duo on the farms were like perfect. And especially if you got the house. The house was so fucking like dominant.
Oh, fuck.
Like,
yeah, bro. Like everyone went there, bro.
You had the clearing, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. The only place I hated to go next to was the fucking barn, bro.
Oh, I hated the barn.
Because, like, inside is so open, it's got multiple floors.
Do you know?
And then, like, outside is, like, you can't really, like...
Do you know how many
You hear footsteps, but you can't know where they are, really.
Do you know how many times I almost punched my fucking monitor because I couldn't, like, jump over the fucking handrail thing or whatever?
Oh, yeah!
And your character would do, like, a double jump and you, like, get that, like, jumping fatigue.
Oh, yeah!
Fuck, I almost chucked the controller through the fucking screen, bro. Because I remember, like... And I hated with a passion the fucking roof of the farms. Because you couldn't, like, get onto it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Break.
There's like levels. Like, when you get above that first
like
level, you can, like, climb up. But the bottom level, you couldn't get, like, you'd just slide off. Your jump wasn't high enough.
You go to, like, break apart to put, like, a ramp, and it breaks, like, a whole chunk of the barn.
Yeah, and then you fall down
and then you can't
back to the ground.
And then the worst, I remember being in build fights, and, like, it wouldn't place the material because of, like, the angle of the roof and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I just remember, like, jumping and getting, like, beamed from, like, a mile away and being so fucking pissed because, it's like, I can't build a fucking 1x1. It's like, I'm just being shot. Like,
yeah. It's like, that big chunk that you, like, mine of the roof that you mine out of that barn. you can't build walls on the right or left side. It's just the wall in front and the stairs and the floor, obviously. But the walls on the side, if someone's shooting you to the left or right, and you think you're gonna build a wall there, bro, you're not gonna build a wall. I think that was the season 1 thing though, like fences fucking stop you from building. Like wooden fences.
Yeah. Because that was like that whole ninja clip, which still gets me to this day.
Wait, what is it?
It's the early
tell
season
me,
one.
I'm not.
It's like, you can't fucking build here or something, like, he gets like mad. Because whenever he tries to build like the ramp, but it doesn't like build because of like the middle fucking container.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna go down the epic. And he like gets like real mad, eh? He's like, I forgot that clip, I'm gonna have to watch it again.
Yeah, same.
But fuck it, he gets so triggered because he can't build and he's like getting shot at. And he dies or whatever.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, there was like a few things like, I guess, wrong with the buildings or like, yeah. Because it was like...
No, for sure. Even in the first season, bro, I think I did play the first season, but like at the very end. Because I didn't have my own like next-gen console. I was still on Xbox 360.
Yeah.
But I did start from season 2. I remember like season 1, you had to like manually change materials.
True.
And there was only one building style, I'm pretty sure. There wasn't like Builder Pro or anything.
There wasn't.
Yeah, so I was just like, yeah, because I remember in season 2 when I first started playing, like I had to get used to like manually going through the like slots of like wall, stair, and everything. It wouldn't like, it's not like binded to a certain button on the controller. Yeah, that's
yeah. I remember
but still,
that.
it was fucking fun.
Oh, for sure.
Even the home screens get me, bro. I was watching a video on my channel ages ago. I think it was one of my update videos, and then that video was like when there was no like background, like it was just empty, like you're in a simulation thing, you know. I was like, "Fuck, those were the days."
Yeah.
And the only time there would be a background is on like an event, so like Halloween and like Christmas.
Yeah. And also, I remember.
And then
I'm not sure if you felt this, but like I just felt like the map felt so huge when I first played it. Because it's like you'd like loot a town, and then it felt like you'd be like walking for miles because I guess you weren't like, there wasn't like any transport at the time, and then, you know, building you wouldn't do.
yeah.
I don't know. I just remember playing it for like the first couple times, and it's really getting that like whole like, oh, you gotta kind of be like hide and seek almost when you play.
Yeah,
and like
hide in the bushes.
You gotta be like looking out, like you'll see like a player like just walking like far, and you'd like try and like think like, oh, how am I gonna like cut this person off, or like, you know what I mean, like.
Yeah, I feel like it felt so big because like if you look at the first very map, like there's not many, what do you call it, points of interest, POIs I think it's called.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. It's...
Like in between every like main one, there wasn't really anything. But then after like when season 2 came along, there was obviously like they put tilted towers in, shifty shafts. So like, in between the main like name places, name POIs, there was like different like houses. Bro, even Salty. Wait, there was
Salty was always there, wasn't it?
Salty. Yeah, it was always there actually, but for some, I'm looking at a picture right now. It's flipping through from season 1 to season 5. For some reason, season 5 doesn't have Salty named. Must be surely
True.
It was named. But yeah,
Nah.
I think after season 2, once they added like a little bit more POIs, even if they weren't like named,
Yeah.
definitely like made it seem like it was a little bit smaller.
Oh, for sure. Like it definitely got to the point where it felt like, I remember one season and it just felt so like cluttered, and like it just felt like there was someone next to you at every point, you know.
Yeah.
Which I like kind of hated. Like, it's like you just couldn't like go off and like loot up without finding someone.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good and bad thing, but I don't know. Especially when they added like the whole snow and ice stuff, and they had just like Greasy was like all under this ice, and it was just like so shit.
Oh yeah.
It was just like rooftops with fucking like one chest.
Yeah, I know. That's fucking
Like it.
good memories though, because that was when we like kind of just stopped playing. So it was the last few seasons that we played.
Yeah, I mean, I continued on playing, but I guess you kind of stopped around then.
Yeah, I just like fully just. Well, when did I actually stop? I think I actually stopped, if I'm being completely honest, at like season 7 or 8 probably. When the volcano was... Yeah. When there was that volcano.
Yeah.
I think that's when I really stopped. Probably not season 6, but...
Nah.
That was like, season 8, right?
I actually hated that volcano in like pirate season, bro. That was fucking shit.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
And they made...
Like, going to that pirate ship was just like straight anxiety, bro.
It was just like...
I think that's one of the main reasons I fucking stopped playing that game.
That area,
just like,
I hated that area.
Yeah. Because even if you got to the ship... It's like the barn, bro. Like, you go to, like, bust into the ship, and when you're in the water, you can't, like, jump into the ship properly. You have to, like, build on it to, like, actually get in after you fucking bash into the bottom.
Yeah.
It was so fucking annoying.
Nah,
And then, like, people will kill you through those cannons. They'll just, like, remove the cannons, like, shoot you through those holes that the cannons were in.
Yeah. I feel like they added so much places where people would land, and then they would have like high ground above you, and even no matter how good you could be, it was like still no match sometimes. Like, I remember that volcano, especially, like if someone was on the top with like a scar, and it's like they could beam you so hard for like easy, and you'd be like so weak, and then they'll just like jump down. Or like they could just fly down because it was like one big like volcano.
Yeah, you could just hop in the volcano fucking air thing and then like fly down.
Yeah, I think there was a fault too. Like they just made it too much like ways of like mobility and like moving around so fast. Like because it's like you'd have a fight with someone, like a proper good build off. And then you'll be like, just when you're coming out of it, you're like pretty weak. You've wasted like a lot of your mats, and then like because people got so aggressive, and the transport made it like so easy for them to just like hop in like a car or plane, and like come right to you, right as like you just finished the fight.
I know. Like, fuck, there was so many times. I'm pretty sure when me and you played a lot at that point, because we always used to go to Tilted Towers. I remember not always, but like a lot of times we'd rotate to those mountains that go to Dusty Divot.
Yeah.
There's that one small one, and then it leads to that bigger one. I always remember like sometimes finding people there, having to like fight and like building and everything. And after that fight, once we win, we're like pretty low. Our mats are quite low, and then a plane just comes by.
Yeah.
And just like fucking goes through all of our fucking builds and shit.
Or like a full squad that they've done nothing but sit at the fucking back of the map collecting all the materials, all like the best loot. They have like no kills. They're so shit, and they just like roll up on you. And it's just like you can't really try and take them on because it's like they have everything. And it's like, fuck, I hated those people.
Did you ever, in the first few seasons, did you ever do the sky
base?
The sky limit one?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. That was like, I think I did that on like
was everywhere.
My third or fourth win. Or at least like my third or fourth squad win. I remember doing that.
I don't think I actually ever won by doing that. Unfortunately. I should have Jaden and his mates.
Yo.
We always used to go to Wailing Woods. But, I remember we did it like one day. We tried to do it the whole day, bro. But, like, there was like 5 games in a row where, like,
Just kept failing. Or
Well, we either failed or we we didn't have zone. It was like all the way on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
And then like once we built up, like all of our mats combined, we couldn't like build all the way to that zone.
Yeah. Nah, I feel like you had to have like zone on your side, or not even on your side, but like, because you had to kind of like build it and not make it obvious, which was the hardest part.
Yeah.
Because then once the storm covered it, like the starting part of it, you should like, it was usually fine.
Yeah. It's like kind of hard to see, like people inside the zone.
So far,
they're not like
you don't
looking.
see the ramp building up. You just see.
Yeah.
You're like almost walking above the clouds. Bro, I remember one time just doing solos because I didn't have anyone on, and it was during the plane season, and I remember just looting up, getting a plane, and just staying at the whole game, flying around, like landing, looting, and that was just solely just to get wins. Like, I get like 1 or 2 kills, but the reason I just did it because I could. You know what I mean? Like, they made it so you could just sit in the plane, and I just did that for like, I remember doing that for like a few games in a row, and it was just like a win every game. Cause like, yeah, it was just me solo, just fucking going somewhere far, looting, like all the stuff I needed for the end game, like all formats, whatever, hopping in the plane, staying like far out where no one would be going, and then just winning, because it's like, I guess, but it got boring because it's like I only would get like 1 or 2 kills. It'd be like a win. But nah, that was mainly for like those league games though, where it's like you just end up hiding, or at least my strategy, I just ended up hiding like on the edge of the map, and I'll just crawl in with the zone.
Like a little fucking cockroach.
Yeah. Oh, it was such a fucking, I guess, scummiest way to win, but it was like,
yeah, fucking scummy as shit.
It's a win, like, you know. just because
just the DJ Khaled, like just pull a DJ Khaled. I mean, you know, it's like they're like, DJ Khaled, why you not lose weight? I don't lose. Just because all I do is win.
Yeah. Just because I sit in a fucking 1x1 for 10 minutes doesn't mean, you know, I'm getting this fucking win.
Just because I've sat in this bush for the whole game doesn't mean I'm a bad player.
Yeah.
I mean, I got the win, didn't I?
Exactly. But no.
Oh, man.
No, I always remember the best times were usually playing with squads.
Yeah.
Or at least, like, I remember at least when it was like me, you, Jaden, and then like would have like someone else, we could like easily like just smack some fucking servers. Like,
yeah,
there'd be a few good times where we would like win like sometimes like 3 times in a row.
Yeah. It'd always be like, oh, bro, fuck, I loved it when, like, because me and you were so used to, like, going to Tilted Towers doing duos and shit.
Yeah.
And when we would play with Jaden and, like, his mate,
it'd be like,
yo, Tilted Towers? And then he's like, nah, bro, can't go there. It's way too popular. Oh, fuck that. We're like, nah, all good. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't really work in squads when you're, like, so used to doing it in duos, but it's always fun to, like, mess with the squad.
Yeah.
Do that, eh?
It's like good when your team kind of knows what their like role is. Like you have like your building each.
Yeah,
and I think if you can like kind of handle your own, that's when it goes well.
Yeah, for
always
sure.
Like someone like Jaden just going down, and it will like it ruins like the whole fucking plan.
Yeah, bro. Nah, it was definitely always him, bro.
Like,
For
it'll
sure.
be like,
Because we play way more than him.
yeah,
We used to go to Tilted Towers like every game. So we're like used to like that kind of like
pressure.
intense, pressure and like intense gameplay. And he was just like fresh out of work.
Yeah.
Alright, boys, let's get it. Goes down from a pump shotgun. His first thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was watching my old videos and I was like double pumping and shit. I was like, oh man, those were the days. Even when it was just the heavy shotgun. Do you remember that?
Mm. And
The
it'll
like
just be
automatic
like one shot.
heavy shotgun. Yeah. It was basically the pump, but it was I think it was called a heavy pump actually. But you could double pump with that and that was so fun, man.
Oh, yeah, that's right. No, I remember I was like kind of a late going to like the double pump, but I remember when I learnt how to do it, it just felt so like natural and like good.
Yeah.
And
Felt godly,
I remember
bro.
when the pump used to do, what was it, like 220 or 212 for a
Yeah.
headshot. So it's like an instant down.
Yeah,
know?
bro.
Those were the days, bro. You could just like pop round the corner, shoot them in the head, they're down instantly.
Yeah.
Like, no matter how good they
man.
are, if you had the bit of positioning or hearing, you
Yeah.
fucking had them.
I kind of like it was overpowered, really.
Yeah.
But in the hands of like people that like didn't really know how to use it, you know,
Yeah.
like that didn't fully know how to utilize the pump shotgun.
Mm.
Like it is kind of cheesy to like just get that one hit kill off, because sometimes it would be a fluke. But if you're someone like Daquan who was like calculated about it and everything,
Yeah.
positioning, knowing how to build and like, and then fucking hitting those shots, like I think that's when it's the best. Even if it was one shot or not, like
yeah.
if you had the skill to utilize it with anything, then that's all right. But yeah, when it was like just noobs just getting that one fluke,
Yeah.
that was
Do you remember?
that was like overpowered. But
Do you remember the fucking SMG meta time? Where it'll just be
don't talk about the SMG meta. Don't talk
Yeah.
about it.
that was so
Fuck the
bad.
that fucking Thompson minigun
The
SMG.
Tommy gun, yeah.
Yeah, the Tommy gun, bro. 50 fucking bullets. I was
When
like,
it first
I
came
was
out
dying
too,
inside.
and it was like faster than building the walls. So you'd be building,
Yeah.
it and it'd still be getting through to you.
Yeah.
That's some fucking bullshit.
I used to love watching the videos though where it's like quad Tommy gun. That's like the fucking ultimate
Right.
troll, bro. Quad Tommy gun.
That's right. I remember
Holy
like
shit.
it got to a point where it was like scummy to use it because it would just shoot through people's buildings.
Yeah,
They'd be
yeah.
like they'll just be standing in one spot, constantly holding the mats, but you'd be spraying so hard and fast that it would still like ping them.
Yeah. It'll get through.
Yeah.
Especially if you had like bad internet, like
Yeah.
maybe like 40 and up, bro, you're done for.
I remember one of my favorite things ever doing was replacing someone's wall, because then it was like once you know that get it. Well, I remember both like the positive and the negative, because I remember being fucked almost 80% of the time when someone would take my wall, especially in the beginning when you can like, you know how now you'd like place the ramp or whatever,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
do something. I remember when it first was like trending or whatever, and it was like I just remember knowing I was dead, bro, when they took the wall and they built like they edited like the quick window.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, yeah, because it was always like such the try hard players that started doing that first. It
Yeah.
was so fucking annoying.
Because it was like such a like, it was a hard thing to like kind of
Counter.
yeah, it was hard to counter and hard to master as well, at that time at
Yeah.
least. Especially with like the building restrictions.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like there was, like, ultra-fast fucking building like it is now or whatever, you know?
Yeah, because I think they like did an update where they made it like impossible, I think, at one stage to like steal someone's wall. Cause
Really?
yeah, because remember they made it so you could hold down the build button and nothing could get through it.
Yeah,
Wasn't it
yeah.
at the time?
I think so, but only for a little
Or
bit.
maybe that was just for people with like the top spec.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like that was for just like
Top ping.
yeah, because it's
Like
always
fucking
streamers that would just they could stay in one spot and hold down the build and they could be protected. But I remember if I stayed in one spot on like average ping, I could still get shot through.
Yeah.
Which yeah, kind of sucks, but I guess that's just how it goes.
Yeah. I guess that's how the ramp was developed, like inside the box to double protect you.
Yeah.
Even learning like the ramp pushes, those were the days, man. I used to fucking practice that all the time. And once I got that like double ramp floor wall down, bro, I thought I was a god.
Do you remember?
I kind of was for a little bit because no one else knew how to do it properly, but
I remember, yeah, the solo ramp rush and learning doubles, and I think doubles was such a good one. You know, compared to the solo.
Yeah.
But then, do you remember? I think when I probably was at my peak, I could do that one where it was like you're almost building like a tunnel, like a fully supported like bridge. It was like that one that
it was
guy
like
made up, and like you like lean down to like build
in front of the walls and stairs, and then, to build stairs under.
Yeah, the ramp under.
Yeah, there, and then proceed to do the normal like floor ramp wall.
And then,
above that,
and then once I learnt that solo like single ramp, once I did it double, it was like nothing can get you.
Yeah, bro. Fuck, for sure. Unless it was the minigun, but
or the rocket.
Normally.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, or the rocket. Fuck, rocket rides, bro.
Fuck.
Rocket rides. I'm sure it's still probably in the game, eh? Yeah. I think that's one of the best things, definitely, that the Epic did, was like not patch it.
Yeah, I think
it's such a fun thing to do, but
that's such a
not
cool
now.
Mechanic too. Like, I guess like, yeah, obviously someone thought of it when it first started, but like, I think it's cool that like, it's common now and it just seems like kind of silly, but back then it was like, I guess it's that feeling of like you don't know if it's gonna work or not, and then when the game allows you to do it or allows you to like make it work, that's when you got like something cool, you know?
Yeah.
But no,
like you have a possibility of hitting a nasty clip, mate.
Yeah.
Fucking snipe someone across the map.
I feel like
I used to do that with the planes, bro. Do you ever used to do that with planes? Like, you'd have a sniper and then, like, switch seats at the back. And then snipe, bro. I think I have some of those clips in my video, in one of my videos.
Planes were just so fucking stupid. Like, because then
I know,
even when you jumped out from the back, you still had, like, a parachute or whatever. So it's like you could snipe someone, they get down, and then you jump off. You just glide right to them.
Yeah. That's cheesy as fuck, man.
Like, they were like invincible at one point, and then like, remember boosting? You could boost through the fucking structures.
Yeah.
Like even the fucking houses.
Fuck, I still hear the like noise of the boost in my head, bro.
Fucking PTSD.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think. Yeah, I think the planes were always the worst because mechs were just as bad. Mechs were broken at one point, when when you're charged a rocket, because it would lock onto you and it would shoot through your building. Remember the time when like you could build, and no matter what ping you're on or how fast you could build, the rockets would still go through it. Like that was so broken.
Because it was like multiple rockets. It wasn't even like just one.
Yeah, because it would charge up and then the first rocket would break the wall, and then all the other ones would just penetrate through it.
Yeah.
And then they did patch it, but then it was still fucked anyway, because you could do super jump, you could like smash through all the walls.
Yeah.
You know?
That's so stupid.
Yeah, fucking hell. Especially if you got it from like the volcano, you could like jump and you'd get like so far. Because it had like the thrusters in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I actually I don't think I ever, I think that's actually when I really stopped.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever used a mecha, actually. But I do remember, like, seeing all those clips, bro, and just being like, what the fuck,
I think you stopped playing,
man?
but I think I actually kept playing. I remember playing with Jack, and I remember playing with Caleb.
Yeah. No, you did play a little bit
Yeah.
more after I stopped.
I reckon probably the funnest vehicle was the balls. Like once
You reckon?
yeah, because they weren't like I wouldn't consider them as overpowered. They were a bit annoying, but once you learnt how to like get the flow and how to use them, like they were so good for getting into zone.
Yeah, for sure.
'Cause that does fucking,
Especially with the grappling and
and then
everything,
it'll,
like,
pull you up the hill too.
yeah.
Right.
I remember, I think there was a point where you, like, could grapple off the side of the map and just stay there.
Yeah, you could if you had zone.
Yeah.
No, but they were just so good because if you didn't have zone, like you stay in them, and then if someone's like kind of far, and they start shooting at you, you can just boost off so fast.
Yeah.
Like once you really get like the swing from the grapple, it's like you could just fling yourself like a mile away, get out of danger in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, no. I still love the quad bikes, though. Because
Yeah.
everyone used to do, like, the backflips and stuff and, like,
Oh.
snipe. That was fun.
What was the one where you could like? Was it the quad bikes where you could kind of like glitch it to like fly across the map?
Yeah. There's, like, a certain way you use the thrusters.
And then you do like a wheel
Oh,
or
the
something,
boost.
eh?
Yeah, it's like you're, like, facing forward. You use the thruster, and, like, as the thruster's going for its, like, period,
Yeah.
you, like, kind of curve your bike, like facing upwards.
Pull back, eh?
Yeah. And then once it's gone, you like pull back and then repeat that, and you can go across the whole map, bro.
Yeah.
You just have to make sure you don't go too high, otherwise once you get all the way down, you'll probably take too much damage.
Mm.
But yeah, you could definitely, bro, that's like a fat rotation if you got that down.
For real.
It's always funny seeing people do it too. I'll just be minding my own business sometimes in solos, just like doing what, like trying to get the zone or whatever. I just see like 2 people or something on a quad bike just
Like boosting across the map.
yeah. And I'm like, what the?
But then I remember like seeing people do that, and then like really getting like some decent shots. And then like sometimes they'll like go down, and then their like partner would be like a mile away. Fuck, I used to love that. Just like seeing them go down, running over to them, and then just like fully like trolling, like fucking doing the emotes. Like,
Oh
I
yeah.
remember fucking doing take the L so many times to people that like piss me off. Like, especially when they would go like so try hard, and you just like
Yeah.
outplay them, and it's like, nah, fuck you, can't. I'm just gonna do take the L. Because I remember like some emotes were just so like disrespectful,
Aggravating.
Like if someone did it to you, like there was some that were just like
You get
cringy, but there
pissed.
was like ones where like, I don't know, for me take the L was just like, I love doing that to people, because it just felt like,
Yeah.
fuck you, like you just lost, now I'm dancing like the stupid dance over your fucking body.
Bro, I used to hate, like, when I get shit on, I used to hate it when they started doing that laugh emote, that like
Oh,
duck laugh.
nah, I'm glad you brought that
Because
up.
that's the one that all
I,
the tryhards used to use.
And then yeah, I know. And then I started using it myself, and I'm like,
Yeah, because you had the soccer skins,
the
bro.
enjoyment I got doing that, bro. It's funny you mention that because I actually forgot about that so much, but I think that's probably the most offensive or biggest, like insult one. Because
Bro, you've probably done that to me and didn't even know.
really,
I always used to get fucking shat on and that they did that emote to me, and I get so fucking pissed, bro.
I just loved it. It was like, yeah, that was definitely my favorite. I think when that came out,
Yeah,
because
it's
the
just
last
like the
two
ultimate
was so
diss,
horrible
man.
sounding.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly.
or like,
Yeah. It's just like fucking
yeah.
every time someone, bro, I'm getting angry right now, man. Every time
Do you know what
someone
I
did
used to
that to me, I
do?
wanted to fucking punch my monitor.
I loved it so much. Doing it to players that I know full well were like way better than me, and I could just tell.
And you somehow
that,
like,
yeah, I got like a shitty down like, and I used to love doing it too. Just like if it's like a squad game and they like, you see their real aggressive player comes over, and I would kill them in the most like shittest way. Like it would be like a rocket, or like spamming them with the most like, oh no, it would be like a grenade launcher, bro. And just chugging that
dude,
at them
yeah.
one by one, and then getting him down, and then running over, doing that emote, and I could just tell they're probably sitting there at home, like in full rage.
Yeah,
Like,
you can kind of tell by how they're like
how
what
they
they're doing
play.
while they're down
Yeah.
day. How they played before you down them and how they act when you down them. Because like a normal person would just like try and get away from you or like look away from you and try to get to the team to get revived or
Yeah.
something. But you know damn well, bro, if they're just looking straight at you and you're doing that, they are fucking pissed.
Oh fuck, that game was definitely one of a kind.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, it's probably the one game that I know for a fact I've had probably the best gaming experience on, or like best memories.
Yeah.
Like, if I truly think about all the games I played, I probably had the most, best memories playing that.
Yeah, same. Because even like Black Ops 2 is like pretty up there. But even
Yeah.
Black Ops 2, I'm not like, oh man,
I mean, I can remember
I wish I played
good
that.
times, but
Yeah. But it's not like
Yeah.
Fortnite. And that's weird though, eh? Because like Fortnite's only like 3-4 years old. But I always think that it's like the evolution of it though. Because it like evolves so fast. Like it was every few months that the
changed,
game got
yeah.
updated and changed. And so like it feels like it's been so long. Like it's chapter 2 season 8, 7
Yeah.
now or something.
exactly.
But it's really not, it's only 4 years old.
But
I mean
that
it's
is a
old,
long
but it's not
time
like
too.
fucking, it is a long time, yeah, but it's not like too old when you think about it, you know?
It's old when I think like, when I'll see like a video on TikTok and it'll be like, season 3 was like 3 or 4 years ago today, and it's like, holy
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. I know, yeah. Like, the Thanos event came out 3 years ago from
Like,
this day, 3 years ago
yeah.
or something. That always gets me. But like, it's like, I think about it in like Call of Duty. Like, Call of Duty, the current one is Cold War. And I think back a year before that, that's Modern Warfare, year before that, Black Ops 4, year before that, World at War 2. So that's like, I think about that, like,
Yeah.
from Cold War right now to World War 2, I'm like, it's not that...
Because what's that, like 4
nostalgic.
4 years or whatever.
Yeah, that's basically when Fortnite came out. But you think about Fortnite and you're like, fuck, that was so long ago. But I feel like that's only because of it evolved so much in those few years. Whereas Call of Duty's like, fucking same thing every year.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Just like updated engine, maybe updated graphics, different gameplay, but pretty much the same fucking thing. Whereas, yeah, Fortnite's like
Definitely.
changed every fucking month, man. Pretty much.
For sure.
It's just that season system too, eh? Fucking changed the gaming industry forever. Battle Pass.
Yep. Sure did.
I'm kind of thankful for it though, because it's like,
It's kind of set the standard, like, pretty decent.
Yeah, for sure. And like they're the ones that came out with like crossplay.
But it's like, yeah, like they've done so much for like the whole, I guess, gaming side of stuff. You know?
Yeah. Because like before that, PS4 and Xbox wasn't even like no crossplay whatsoever between the two consoles. Probably not even thought of, or even if it was thought of, never going to happen. But since like Fortnite was on almost every fucking console, anything that you can hop on,
I think
it was just like it had to happen.
It was such like a big like fuck you to games like Activision games, because like it was just like this free game is like destroying every other game that you have to pay
bro,
like $80 for, you know. And I feel like Activision as a company probably hated that so much that this free fucking downloadable game that doesn't even have like not even much memory is like beating their fucking high end like game that they make, you know.
Yeah,
like
it's like what we were saying before, man. It's not the like. Wait, what?
No.
Nah, I'm thinking of like, you know, when you go to buy something real expensive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And like, it's most likely not gonna, you know, be the best thing.
Yeah.
It's like Activision, like they can put as much money into it as possible, or all the money into it, everything that they got, every fucking penny, and it's not gonna be good enough to fucking compete with Fortnite at its prime, bro.
Yeah.
Never.
Exactly.
Alright, do you want to play Fortnite or?
I mean,
I kind of do want to play Fortnite now, eh?
a little bit.
I think it's good to like, especially when I play it too much.
Yeah.
It's good to like have like a month or two off of the game and then like come back because it like feels brand new. Since you don't play it too often, I just can't be bothered downloading it though.
Fuck.
And hopping on and getting destroyed.
Yeah. No, I'll be kind of keen to just jump on, see how it's like. I'll probably give it like an hour, maybe max. And then I'll
probably.
Like,
That's
like all the good stuff we're saying now will be like destroyed by like 10 minutes of gameplay. I guarantee.
Yeah, fuck
like,
yeah.
We'll be hopped on.
We'll probably have to learn where the stuff is on the map. Because I remember when I played Chapter 2, the first season, you had to actually go to places to like unlock it on your map. Like it was all like unnamed and stuff.
Yeah.
Until you actually went to the place.
And to me, stupid
probably
stuff
be like that for now.
I didn't like how they had stuff where it's like fishing to get health and like. Oh, the fishing wasn't too bad, but like the stuff like the gun upgrades, like, you know, you'd get like a grey gun, and if you want to make it like a blue, you had to like do certain stuff.
Yeah.
And just
like materials.
Too many stuff like that, I guess, kind of ruined it as well.
Yeah.
But no, it's definitely a game that's gonna go down in the history books, you know. Or
for sure.
At least it'll be something that I'll probably remember for the, I guess, rest of my life.
Yeah.
Or at least
totally, bro.
But
no doubt about it.
No, that was a fucking.
But hopefully,
huge segment
we've got
pretty much just covered.
Bro,
Almost
yeah,
at
how
3
long
hours, bro.
Bro, we're almost at 3 hours.
So-
No one's gonna be listening to this point. Nah,
Well, doesn't matter
um,
as long as I click on the video. Even
Yeah,
for
I
like
guess
5
so.
seconds, bro, it's still like a view and some promotion, you know.
yeah.
But it's probably time to wrap it up for this episode.
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
Yeah, 3 hours. What was it? 2 hours and 55 minutes, basically.
yeah,
Oh, that's a pretty hefty one, but that'll be a fat render, bro. I was
True.
rendering Jaden's. Oh no!
what
I ran out of disk space. Fuck.
for?
I have to put it on my drive.
Oh, yo,
No, I'm like rendering his one. His one's only at 36 minutes and 50 seconds.
yeah.
And it took like 4 hours, 3 hours to render.
Shit.
That's probably because I've got my settings wrong, but it's fine. I'll sort it out. But yeah, we'll wrap it up here. Hopefully, whoever makes it to this point of the podcast
If someone's made it to this point,
enjoyed.
you're a fucking legend.
Yeah, you're a fucking legend, bro. We love ya. And it's most likely Jaden. Or like
Even him, I don't
someone
think
that we
he's gonna
know.
watch like 3 hours worth.
Nah, fuck no, bro. Yeah, he probably won't even listen for 3 hours, bro.
Yo.
He's not even like the podcast type.
Uh,
Like he's hyped. He's hyped to like listen to it and
Yeah.
everything, but guaranteed he's only going to listen for like 10 minutes and be like, "Oh, all good."
yo,
Just like leave it at that.
yeah,
So
pretty much.
that's a big fuck you to you, Jaden. You piece of shit, motherfucking cunt. But yeah.